Hi, guys. Hi.
Hi, guys. Come on in. Come on in. Please share us out.
Yes. Share us out.
Hello, Phoenix. How you doing, doll?
I hope my friend Lori's on here, darn it. Told her to get her ass on here.
So far, we got Miss Phoenix in here.
Of course. She's number one, apparently.
That's my girl. She's always number one in here.
Well, she's the other Kelly.
Yeah.
Of course she's gonna be number one.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. We got to touch on some things that I've been going through. And I'm still pretty heated about it. But the only thing I can do is put it in God's hands.
Yeah, like Elsa says, let it go. Worry about yourself.
And when a few more gets in here, we'll discuss a few things.
I told.
I really want Elise. I really hope Elise shows up because she needs to hear what I got to say, Kel.
Oh, I know she does.
Anyway, Miss Phoenix, how have you been doing, doll?
She's alright. Yeah, I can't find my messages. Stupid Apple Watch.
Did you just hear that come in right after you said watch? Something said watch.
Yep.
And it wasn't feedback either. It said watch.
I know. I don't know whose end it was on. I think it was mine.
Yeah, it was your end.
Well, I've had spirits around here. I've showed you the SLS stuff.
Yeah, that was crazy, sister.
And that wasn't mapping. I told Phoenix, I was like, I know they map, but I went through the whole house and the only place there showed up anything was my bedroom.
Right.
And that's where all my haunted stuff I do own is at. Well, horse monkey. I hate technology.
Yeah, me too. This stupid ass phone, I'd like to bust it. Running errands, running errands, running errands. That's what I was doing today. And I about had I did have an overload of it.
You did, darling.
It's like I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. As hard as I tried, I wasn't getting anywhere.
Hmm.
I'm Rhonda. I'm 24. I live in Richmond, Virginia.
Can you hear that TV?
Yeah.
Let me turn it down a little bit.
My first memory of sucking my thumb would probably be when I was about 4.
Yo, Phoenix.
Never grew out of it.
Yo.
Yeah. I've had a hello, Southern Belle. Hello, doll. How are you doing? Phoenix says, me too. It took me 3 days to finally find an ATM that I could take money out of with my card.
Yeah, she's telling me that.
I've had a what Sunday? Did we do a live stream Sunday?
Yes, we did.
Okay, guys. Right. After we got off of our live Sunday, my daughter and her boyfriend had been arguing around for weeks. And I tried to stay out of their business. Now, you know, if you guys remember the streams we had did where Elisa was on here and she was telling us some things going on in her life, and we was telling her, hey, don't put up with no bullshit like that. Get away from whoever that person is. Get away from them. They're no good. And, you know, the whole time I'm thinking, I hope my daughter's listening to this, because the little creep that she dates is
Yep.
one of those guys that will eat you up in your face and make you think he's such a good guy, and then behind closed doors thought he's going to mistreat my daughter. My daughter had been coming to me for 2 weeks telling me things that were going on.
Ooh.
How he would pin her on the bed and light a lighter and put it up in her face like he was going to burn her with it. I told her Sunday night, before I even got on a live stream, she told me that. I said, you need to get him out of here.
And what did I say at that live stream, by the way?
Well, me and Kel was on here. This is before I even come on live. Me and Kel was talking before the live stream. And as soon as she heard that guy's voice, she's like, Rhoda, that guy's no good. You need to get him out of your house. Well, after we got off of the live stream, I went to bed, and I couldn't go to sleep that night for some reason. I was up till 5 o'clock that morning, laid back on the couch and was watching some YouTube videos so I could fall asleep. Finally fell asleep. 5:30, I heard my daughter let out the most blood-curdling scream. And ladies, imagine you're in your sleep and you hear your kid screaming a fearful scream like that. You know something bad has happened, or something bad is happening. I come up, I had my headphones on, my computer was beside of me, everything went in the floor. I stomped back through there, and when I got that door open, he done knew he was in for it. First thing he tried to do was kick me in the stomach. When he did that, I got on top of him, started beating the living hell out of him. He was back there hitting my daughter. Well, we started fighting. The little bastard gets me in a headlock. My husband came in there and said, get your damn hands off of her. Well, he reached and tried to pull his arm off of me. He started squeezing down even tighter. I've got a bruise. Yeah, it's on this side of my face. I don't know if you can see it on there or not, but my eye was swelled out real bad through here the other day. But anyway, when he did that, that took me back to when I was married to my first husband that used to beat the hell out of me all the time. And his favorite thing to do was get me in headlocks and choke me out. And when that boy did that, that took me back into that place. And I'm like, oh no, you're not going to get away with this. And when he let go of my head, I dove on him again, and I literally tried to tear his eyes out of his head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he runs out of here and calls the law. Law comes up here, knocks on the door. I open the door, they grab me by the arm and yank me plumb outside. Well, of course, I was pissed off with then, and I yanked back from him. I said, what the hell do you think you're doing? He said, we want to know what went on up here, and I told him exactly what I just told you guys. So they had this little fucker to go to the hospital and say that I hit him with a Crown Royal bottle. I grabbed that Crown Royal bottle up, but I ain't going to say that I hit him with it, because all the damage that was done to his face, I did with my hands. Anyway, they make me put my hands behind my back. They arrested me for getting woke up in my sleep and going back there
Did
and
they give
taking
you your Miranda?
No, they didn't read me my Miranda rights.
You can get them for that. You're supposed
Oh,
to.
I know. They take me to jail, and I'm like, oh, hold up here. I said, this little bastard's back here beating on my kid and has been. I said, now I'm the one's going to jail because I got woke up out of my sleep and I went back and defended my daughter. I said, well, I'll tell you one damn thing. I said, when I get out, if he's around my house, I said, you're going to be coming back and you're going to be arresting me for something way worse than this. I said, this is bullshit. I said, I want him arrested too. I said, look at my damn eye. The cop's like, I don't see anything wrong with your eye. Okay. I get up there in the light. They take me in like a damn criminal with handcuffs on, leg shackles on, the whole damn bit. I had to sit up there for 13 hours and then post bond to get out. This little bastard got nothing done to him. And I'm like, and what got me is that, you know, I'm like, you call this justice? This little fucker knew when I came in that room that we was going to fight because I saw him taking his hands off my daughter. I just spoke on this matter hours earlier on our live stream, trying to tell Elisa, don't let nobody put their hands on you. Get away, get out of that situation because it's going to end up bad. Ladies, what could have happened here the other night? I could have killed that boy. And I blacked out and I was trying to. And the sad thing is that my daughter got mad at me because I whipped his ass. So now I'm in a rock and a hard place thinking, okay, what do you do as a mom? Yeah, this is in my house. This little fucker was in my house and in my daughter's room and thought he's going to put his hands on her. No, he should know I'm crazy as hell anyway. When it comes to my kids, I will fucking kill you over them. Yes, ma'am. And that's what I told that cop. I said, I was defending my daughter, my house, and I'm going to jail over this shit. And you know, and just like I told Kel, I'm like, wow, we was just talking on this very matter earlier on our live stream, telling Elisa that she needed to leave that dude alone.
And tell him the odd feeling I got with you.
And listen to this, guys. Kel woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock is right when I was walking in the jail. She was leaving me messages. So when I got home that night and I looked on my messenger, I seen all the messages she had left me. Are you okay? I've just got a bad feeling something is wrong. Are you okay? I thought she knew. I thought my husband told her that I went to jail for defending my daughter. I got a hold of Kel. She was blown away. She said, oh my God. She said, I knew there was something wrong with you. She said, did you read my messages? I said, yes, Kel. I thought you knew. She did not know. She knew something bad was wrong, but she didn't know what it was.
I felt sick all that day, too.
Yeah, that's exactly, Southern Belle. That's what I told that cop. I said, it must be a man thing. Hey, Elisa, did you hear, was you listening or did you just now come on? Because this is something that you really need to hear.
Ruby agrees.
But yeah, I mean, okay. I'm gonna repeat myself. Sunday night, when we all got off the live stream, well, you remember when we was all talking and telling you that you needed to get away from Jordan because something bad's gonna happen. Well, my daughter has a little punk ass boyfriend that likes to, you know, act like he's the best thing in front of people, but then when he's got my daughter behind closed doors, he likes to hit on her and shit. When the little son of a bitch is done being warned, if you do that, you're going to get your ass handed to you. Done told you guys how crazy I am about my kids and I'd hurt somebody over them. Okay. Couldn't go to sleep. 5 o'clock that morning, I finally dozed off. 5:30, I was woke up by my daughter letting out the most blood-curdling scream. And I thought that this dude was fucking killing her. I jump up off the couch. I laid here and fell asleep watching YouTube videos. My computer went all the way across the floor. I stopped back there. And when I opened the door, he was taking his hands off my daughter. And he kicked me. When he kicked me, it was on. I climbed on top of that little bastard, and I was beating the hell out of him. He got me in a headlock and was choking me out. Well, my husband came in there and said, "Get your fucking hands off her." And he reached to grab his arm off of me. Well, he started, applying pressure to my fucking head, knowing that I've got a bad neck anyway. I grabbed a hold of his face and I literally tried to tear his eyes out of his head. Well, little bastard runs out of here, went and called the law. The law comes up here, knocks on my door, yanks me out my door, asking what happened. And I told him just what I'm telling you what happened. He put his hands on my daughter and I fucked his ass up. Well, they made him go to the hospital. And they turned me around, put my hands behind my back, put leg shackles on me, and they took my ass to jail. And I was in there for 13 hours and had to make bond to get out. Now I got to go to court for aggravated assault. But Kel woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, right when they was marching me in the jail, messaging me, "Are you okay? I know there's something going on. I got a bad feeling. Are you okay?" I thought my husband might have told Kel that I'd went to jail. She didn't have a clue until I got home that night and I got a hold of her to tell her what was going on. But Elisa, prime example. We'd already talked about this, and and it happened in my house that night. That's how the devil works. Whatever you got to do, I don't know what's going on with you and that Jordan, but I'm telling you, get away from that boy and cut away all contact, because if you don't, something bad is going to happen. I may be going to jail over this. I mean, I did go to jail. I'm going to have to get a damn good lawyer. And, that's something that I can't afford to do. I'm going to have to get a good lawyer because I got to go back to court in April. And jail's not fun, ladies. It's not fun at all. The jail I was in was nasty. It stunk. They was black mold all over the place. They don't care that it's eat up with COVID, and they set you in there with thousands of inmates coming in now there. She said, yanks you out your door. First off, they need a warrant for that. Second, he was in your home. Yes, that's what everybody's been saying. Why wasn't he arrested? But he wasn't.
Because the court system there the police system is shit. I'm going to send good thoughts and light that hopefully you have a judge that's a woman or a man that understands. You know what I mean?
Right. Elisa, I know evidently you care about this dude. But honey, let me tell you, 1 or 2 days of him coming over and cuddling with you and watching movies, it's only going to prolong things. Because let me tell you, once they start hitting on you and choking on you,
and then
it's
saying it won't happen again, I promise I love you.
Yeah.
It's over.
She said, "I let my wits in. I'm going to drop everything off on his porch tonight." Honey, I mean, I don't personally know you, but because you come in my live streams and you guys spend your time in here with us, we look at you as family. Okay? So in a way, I do feel like that you're a part of our family.
Mm-hmm.
And we appreciate you guys coming in here more than you will ever know.
Yep.
The time you spend with us means a lot. But for you to open yourself up and talk to us about things that's going on in your life, and when it's something serious like that, I look at you as another one of my children that I want to protect. And, that's why I had to share my story with you guys. Trust me, this is not anything that I'm proud of, guys. I'm embarrassed.
No,
okay? And it's honestly, like I said, it's nothing to be proud of. But Kel knows I have been all to hell all week because of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be damned if I want to sit back and watch anybody else go through what I'm going through with, because let me tell you, it can turn deadly in a matter of seconds. It did turn deadly. I tried to kill him.
Have he tried to kill you too?
Yeah.
In your own house.
And see, that's the sad thing. This little fucking bum, my daughter's like, Mama, he ain't got nowhere to go. Please let him come and stay. And to make my daughter happy against my own gut feeling, I allowed that. My daughter's been coming and talking to me for weeks, telling me stuff that he's doing and me warning her. Kimmy, you know I get psychotic when it comes to you kids because I've been there and done that. I had the hell beat out of me for years. I won't watch my kids go through it.
Nope.
I won't watch any of my family on here. I won't watch you guys go through it. And it, you know, and it's just like my husband said, I blacked out, guys. I blacked out. And when I blacked out, it got really bad. And that's not something I'm proud of because I don't like violence. I try to love everybody and get along with everybody, but damn it, when it comes to your kids and people you care about, you know, if you don't stand up, then you're gonna think, oh, they're a weak ass pushover. I could do what I
I think
want to
you
do.
showed him.
But you know, Kel, you'd think I would have showed him last year when I whipped his ass over my daughter that I wasn't playing. And I was nice enough to forgive that little fucker and let him come back in my home. But still, all the time in my gut, I knew he's putting on an act. How many times did I tell you that jerk was putting on an act?
I already knew. I haven't even seen his face.
Yeah, Kel had never even seen him.
I just heard his voice and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I hope I'm okay in court, honey, because I was just defending my daughter. Elise said, I don't even know why he contacted me and wanted to come over. I just don't get it. Why don't he just move on and leave me be? He pops up every time I'm healing, and that's why he's going to pop up, because he's using you like a puppet on a string.
He's like
Or
a
like,
leech.
yeah, let's just say he's casting out and he's caught you on the line. You're a fish, and he's reeling you in.
And you
And
fight it.
Yeah, and when you get tired of his shit and you're like, I'm wiggling off this hook, I'm not going to put up with this no more. He's losing that game, and he wants to keep you on that string. He wants to be, as the old saying is, he wants to have his cake and eat it too. Well, honey, I wouldn't let him have his cake and eat it too.
He's not worth it. I wouldn't even drop his stuff off. I would just toss it out to the curb and let the garbage men take it.
Yeah, and he's gonna continue finding ways to contact you, Elisa. You know, Kel and I both. I don't know your situation with Jordan. All I know is what you tell me and what Kel picks up on. And let me tell you, that woman right there, when she tells you something, you better believe it, honey, because she's seeing things. She ain't just hearing it. Kel is seeing it. And when she's telling you, you know, get away from that person.
Yep.
Lisa, she told me that night, she said, Rhoda, get that boy out of your house. He's bad. She said she didn't even see his face. All she heard was his voice. And she picked up on it that quick and already knew it.
Mm-hmm.
And I hadn't said nothing to Kel about what was going on between Austin and Kimmy.
No, but I was also worried about Kimmy. Remember, I kept asking about her too.
Yeah. And what hurt me worse than anything is because when I whipped that boy's ass, my daughter got mad at me. And I'm like, don't you dare. Don't you dare get mad at me for defending you when you're coming and telling me stuff and I done warned her. You better get him out of here because he's in this house. He can't run.
I even, if you remember, I even messaged her and talked to her too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've even had a friend go through domestic violence in a marriage for 10 years where the guy even threatened me because I knew things. And when we finally went to court, he was basically bad-mouthing me in court, showing his butt, and the judge actually, I mean, it kind of worked out in Mary's favor for that, but the judge was so terrified for my safety, I had a police escort out to the car.
Yeah, you used to tell me about that. Matter of fact, we was really good friends when that stuff was going on because you called and tell me about Mary's situation and then about that guy, and I'm like, oh my God, Kel, you know, she had to have a police escort to the car because this guy had threatened her in front of the judge.
Yeah. I mean, how stupid can you be?
Oh, he ain't in my house no more, Phoenix, because when I beat the shit out of him,
Oh, he not allowed
and
that.
then the law come, I told them, I said, I want a restraining order taken out right now, and it's on file. That's because when he comes back and me knowing how this punk is, I said his ass is going to be paid for. He won't leave off my property again.
Well, since you have a
you know,
restraining order on him now, he can go to jail if he shows up on your property.
Yeah, well, he, you know, this little punk thinks because he don't have a permanent home, he can do whatever he wants to do and the law won't find him. Guys, I was so good to this kid, I forgave him from the shit that he done to my daughter last year. And I thought, well,
Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, if he's in my house, maybe he won't act like that because he knows I won't put up with that shit. Well, he's been good as gold this whole time. Until
he gets into Kimmy's room where nobody else can see.
Exactly. And my daughter's like, well, we was just back there arguing. I said, Kimberly, I heard you scream out. And then after you screamed out, she told him, she said, you better not put your damn hands on me like that again. And when I walked in that room, he was taking his hands off of her. And he knew. He knew what was going to happen when I come through that door.
So he was
trying to try to keep me in my fucking stomach, and I dove on top of him. Yeah, that's exactly right, Phoenix. And he's worse than a damn snail.
So the moral of this story is, ladies, will you please, if your intuition is telling you, honey, no, listen.
Yes, I'm begging you.
Or if you have a friend who is a sensitive medium like me, and when you're trying to tell your friend, oh, please don't marry this guy, I don't feel like it's good. Don't.
And you know, guys, even this too. I was just telling Kel earlier, you know, I've been sitting back, not feeling good for weeks. Just, it's almost like something was keeping me home for a reason. Because, you know, this boy's always with us when we go do our videos, right?
Because he doesn't want to let Kimmy out of his sight. But go ahead.
Right. Well, I told Kel, I said, I believe God was protecting me, not only from the bad energy that he could draw in, but something bad could have attached itself to me because I want to go do this blindfold challenge with the headphones and let them ask questions. But something was holding me back from that. And I honestly believe it was my sixth sense protecting me, along with God saying, no, you stay home. And then I thought, well, me and Kel will start doing live streams until I can get back out and start doing my videos again. And I'm going to. I mean, I don't have to have, you know, I like to have my daughter with me because I love spending time with my kids. My kids are my reason for living. My kids and my grandkids. And I love spending every waking minute with them. But, you know, my daughter can never go nowhere without that little fucker being right up underneath her ass.
Or any guy for that matter.
That he will do everything to try to contact me if I walk away completely. Like, what will he do? Honestly, Elisa, I don't know. I don't know what he'll do. I don't know how psychotic he is.
I mean, just okay. And I'm not trying to interrupt, but the feeling that I'm getting is he's very narcissistic, very pig-headed, like, yeah, I got by with this and I can do this. And he's very narcissistic, very sure of himself. And honey, if he's put his hands on you next time, I want to tell you this, you should not have got rid of the restraining order that you had on him.
Yeah, I wish you hadn't did that, doll.
Because that was your safety net.
Yes.
Just if you walk away, I don't know if you had the money to just pick up and move. I mean, that would work with, like, move when he's, like, not at home, or, you know what I'm saying. Just stay away. It's not worth it. It's not worth the drama. But you know what? I'm so used to no one listening to me that I don't know if I'm just talking to a brick wall.
No, at least, honey, you really do. You really need to take this to heart, because when I was sitting up in that jail, you was the first person that I thought of. And I thought, man, you know, I wouldn't want to see you sitting up in that jail. Wouldn't want to hear of you sitting in jail, because let me tell you, it's an awful, god-awful place.
Nasty food, stinking.
True criminals need to be there. And you know, honestly, it's not. That place is not worth putting a wild animal in. That's how bad our justice systems have gotten.
And you know what the weird thing is? You weren't even in prison. You were just in a regular jail.
Yeah. Yes. But see, at least that's the thing, honey. She said the thing is, I'm not even afraid of him at all.
You should
He's
be.
not like that anymore since we moved out of our house. He's more just like rude as fuck. See, Kelly, you're gonna have to do a soul search about that dude, because I don't know. To me, that he's a manipulator,
Mm-hmm.
narcissist that's got you believing that the sun rises and sets in his ass, honey, and it don't. Because let me tell you from experience, if he's gonna hit you once, he's gonna do it again.
Or the reason he's just being rude as hell right now is because he's like, oh, I'm just going to be rude to her, and then she'll listen to me, and perhaps she'll, like, not take it anymore and come back. Because just take it after our former president. Look how narcissistic, asshole, Cheeto, Trump, and bum. Anyway, that's how much I didn't like the man. But anyway, narcissist, ego tripping, blames everything on everybody else. So I've seen a lot of narcissists. My friend's ex-husband, even her ex-boyfriend before she had that husband. I've seen all kinds of narcissists. Let me tell you, and that's why I'm not in a relationship.
Lisa, he sounds like, you know, my other daughter's got an asshole boyfriend too. And the night that I got out of jail, I warned him also. I said, I'm going to go ahead and tell you too. I said, I know you've, you know, you thought you was going to put your hands up, which my daughter, she's a brawler, man. She don't take
She's
no man.
more of a fighter, so she won't take it as much as
Yeah.
Kimmy would.
Man puts their hands on her, they got something to deal with.
I'll be right back, ladies and gents.
You know, she's holding her kid in her hand. This fucker was hitting her. Then, you know, she don't like to see her kid upset, so she'd suck it up and go on and then get his ass back later. But just like I told him the other night, I said, I'm going to go ahead and let you know something. I said, I'm not going to argue no more. I'm not going to fight no more. I'm getting too old for that crap. I'm just going to walk up because they're approaching me and call the police now. You couldn't put these idiots where they needed to be. So I took care of that problem for you. Now you can put me in prison and I'll do my time. But honey,
it's not worth it.
It's me like he'll be all good and go for a few weeks, even a few months. And then when he gets that little itch in him again, he's going to run off and start treating you like shit again. Watch and see what I'm telling you. People like that don't change. And if they do, it's a miracle of God.
And some people don't. I mean, you can ask Rhoda. I've been watching this show called Evil Lies here. And I've seen like this one man who married this woman and said, "Oh, you know what? I killed somebody." And she thought he was joking. And after she married him and had a few kids, he started abusing her and then going, "No, honey, I'm sorry." And then he started beating on the kids.
See.
And then after that, he came home and told his wife again, "I really did kill someone, blah, blah, blah." And she finally believed him. And it took her to get out of this relationship. Now, this is sad. Her daughter was asking her mother for help, and her mother was so afraid of this man that she married that she was watching her daughter be beat by one of those police officer clubs, baton
Oh,
things.
God.
And he turned around and was hitting his wife for something she said, and the daughter ran off to the neighbors and called the police. That's the only reason he was caught and put in jail. Honey, so you don't want to put it on someone else. You need to take up for yourself. And
Yeah.
just
Elise, you
because
need to get you a taser. I think Phoenix had mentioned something about a taser up there earlier in the stream. And a hammer. Yeah.
and some mace.
Yeah, yes. And if you can't get a hold of one, make sure you if you gotta have your mace in your dang bra. Ever get you down again like that trying to hurt you, blast his ass full of that mace, and when you get up, you pick up whatever you can get in your hands, and I mean bust his brains out with it. And don't stop until you can get out of there.
Do you know you can even make your homemade mace? You can take like really hot pepper, like chili powder or jalapeno flakes, put it in water and put some like peppermint oil in it in like a little spray bottle and shake it up and then spray people in the face. It'll burn just like pepper spray.
Oh yeah, well, I got some over in the window that's been there for over a year.
But
yeah, I mean it's crazy. Good. At least that she has all three. Great.
Good. Since we got our system, you want to play with the spirit box a little bit?
Yeah, I just want to, I'm glad that you came on here, Elise. I know Southern Belle and Phoenix won't take no shit from no men.
Me either.
Yeah, put lemon juice in it. She said, yes, I'm glad you mentioned that, Phoenix. I'm going to do that. But we want to make sure, doll, that you is aware because, like I said, you guys that come on here every time we show up with our live streams, it means the world to us. And we love you guys. And we're not just saying that. We mean it. And we do care about you. And I've been worried about you for weeks, Elise, ever since I started talking to you.
I've been talking to Phoenix like every day.
Okay, guys. Let me say a prayer. There's my Southern Belle. Let me say a prayer. And because ladies, before I say my prayer, I'm going to say this. We all as ladies, we got to stick together and be there for one another. And, I wish it was like that with the whole YouTube community, that we supported each other.
Used to be.
Yeah, not like that more. No more. Just because because he's so distant, I feel maybe he's a lot closer than I think. Yeah, we will. Make sure you ask Spirit if he's watching me. Yes. Oh, girl, I'm glad you brought that up. Oh, my God. You just made the hair stand on my arms, Elisa.
I can already tell you.
Yes, he is stalking you. And let me tell you why I know that. Because those types of assholes, they will sit back. They will, and don't leave your cell phone laying around so he can put a little file in there to be able to sit back on his phone and watch what you do on your phone. Because there's apps that they can put that's incognito on your phone, or he's setting up where you come and go and all that shit. That's a stalker. But yeah, assholes like that do that shit. Dealt with that with my first husband.
Yeah, you don't have to be psychic or intuitive or ask a spirit that.
All right, ladies. I'm gonna pray to my higher power, and whatever your higher power is, please be in agreement with me, guys, okay?
Yep.
Father God, we want to thank you for the wonderful people that came in our stream tonight. Lord, please take this feeling away from me that I'm feeling right now. Only you can. And I didn't want to have to come out here and break down in front of my friends. But Lord, sometimes you just can't help it. Thank you for dying on the cross for our sins. As we start up this spirit box, I ask that you bring all the good spirits in and around my home, Father God. Anything negative, please keep it out. I ask you walk with us daily, Father, everywhere we go and everywhere we're at. Please cover my friends that's watching this video. Cover them with your mighty light and your protection. Keep all harm and danger away from them. Thank you for dying on the cross for our sins. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
I'm going to feel light and love and positivity and healing light to everybody watching.
Guys, I'm sorry.
It's
Hell
okay.
no. That's why I've not been doing a live stream until now, because for the first 2 days I couldn't even talk. My throat was so sore.
Well, I kind of told an itty bitty lie to Phoenix and told her that you were sick.
Well, now she knows. Well, I was sick. I couldn't talk.
I felt it was only your place to tell your story.
Do what, Sissy?
I said I thought it was only your place for you to tell your story, not me.
I appreciate that, honey. It ain't nothing I'm proud of, ladies. Trust me. It's eating me alive. But, you know, like I said before, I would kill somebody over my kids, and I really would. Okay, I'm putting this in reverse sweep.
I bet we're going to get Bob again. I have that feeling.
Only good spirits. Come and chat with us. Someone in the chat room may want to talk to you. Can you please give us your name? Hello? Got see the Betsy? Steve? Come on in, good spirits. Give me some of your good energy. Take away this bad that I'm feeling. You know, right now, I could really use my dad.
Did you just say really?
Yes. Daddy, can you come through? Who all's here with us right now? Edith?
How many spirits are there?
How many spirits are with us right now? That said Rhoda. Kel. That said Rhoda. I think that's my dad. Daddy, is that you? Daddy, can you say something to me, please? So like I said, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I heard that.
I love you, Dad. Kiss Stephen and Mike. And Joshua. I did. Okay, Daddy. Thank you for coming through. You made my night. Can you tell
Ruby.
the other spirits to come through? People may want to talk to them. Pardon me. No, pardon me. Come in and speak. You're welcome.
You getting mad for, Pug?
Is there anyone here for Southern Belle? For Phoenix? Fire? For Elisa? Me. Can you give us your name, please? Hi.
Anybody there for Kel?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kel.
Sure you are. You know I can speak to spirit anyway. That's why you didn't say anything.
Elisa wants to see the pup.
Huh?
Elisa wants to see Ruby. She's on there stretched out like the queen.
Oh, what's this? What's this?
Does anybody know a Tammy? Hi, Tammy. Greetings, she said.
I know a Tammy, but she's still alive. Watch. Watch this, Elise. Ruby
She's
don't like her
helping.
feet touched. Ready? Feet.
Wow.
Feet.
Are you spirits trying to come in and cheer me up? Because if so, it's working.
Feet. Ow! You bitch.
She's like, don't mess with me, lady. I was trying to sleep.
Hope that made everybody laugh. I didn't even touch her feet. She don't like the word feet.
How many spirits are with us right now? 5. Did you guys hear 5?
Did you hear what I just did? Did you see?
You said Rhoda again. It's me. Tammy may be my mother's friend who passed from cancer. Tammy, Elisa is here. Or her mother was your friend? You passed from cancer? Is that you? Good spirits, I open my doors and welcome you. You can come in and speak with your family. Say your name and say it loud, please.
Say your name, say your name. Acting kind of shady.
Tammy, can you come back through, please? Elisa heard 5 also.
Before you ask that, did you not see me do this? Like 5? Oh, it does.
He's in. Who's in? Gage? John? Ebony? Talk to your family in the chat, spirits. We're here to give you a voice. Is there anything you'd like to say? Spirits, please tell me if Jordan is playing a game with Elisa. In other words, is he leading her on? Probably. So he wants more.
Mm-hmm. He shouldn't get any.
For what? Guys, hopefully I'm going to have us a good stream tomorrow night. I'm going to set up my, hi, mister.
Yeah, like Rhoda's going to bring up some of her haunted items, and I'm going to bring out some of my haunted items, and we're going to
Oh,
see
really? Thank you. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Autumn? Does anybody know Autumn?
Nope. I'm wondering if some of these spirits that are coming through your spirit box are stragglers, like hitchhikers.
Could be. Elisa wants to know, does Jordan love her?
No. He likes the idea of her. That sounded cheesy, but you know what I mean. He wants...
Spirits, can you tell me if Jordan Augusto loves Elisa? To be honest. Definitely not.
Yeah, at least the spirits and I are in agreement.
Why is he going around her then? What is his intentions? That's a good question, Phoenix.
I would call that, when narcissists do that, it's like they use a thing called gaslighting.
Oh my God, did you guys hear that?
What?
I asked what was his intentions, and it said evil.
Yeah.
Autumn is my cousin, Willie's daughter. Oh my God. Okay, Phoenix asked, can the spirits tell us how many more strains of this illness we have to endure?
Spirits, how many COVID strains are there, and will it end soon?
I just heard that say maybe 3 or 4.
I heard 3 in my head.
Yes, that's my cousin. Wow. Is she alive, Elisa? Yes, she is alive. That's what the spirit box just said. Okay. She said yes. This thing said yes, she is alive. Who was saying Elisa's name? What's your name?
I think it's Elisa's guardian angel.
Wow. Phoenix said there's a 4th strand from Brazil. And this thing said 3 or 4. Wow.
And my brain was picking up 3, so I thought there was only 3, so I was close. Well, close only counts on horseshoes, but you know.
What is your message, sweetheart? Follow me. Follow you where, honey? Guys, I can feel it coming through you, and I want to thank every one of you guys for being on here, because I love all of you. You guys make me feel so much better.
Welcome, Sissy, like always.
This is what I was missing, getting on here talking to my girls.
I love you for always and forever and always.
I love you too, honey. Elisa says, can you ask what the message for Autumn is? What is the message for Autumn? Come on, spirits, you are doing so good. Come back and hang out with us. We want answers, please.
You might want to try the necrophonics or whatever it is.
Yeah, we'll go to that here in a minute.
Because I'm wondering.
Message for Autumn? I did. I didn't hear him say anything. Keep running. Okay, Jordan, what does, oh, I appreciate that, Southern Belle, honey. What does Jordan want from Elisa? I'll have to go back because they responded to something right there and I couldn't make it out. Can you please tell us what Jordan wants from Elisa? What is his intentions for her? I would love that too, Elisa. When my channel starts getting up there, guys, and it makes it to where I'm able to travel, I want to kind of meet you guys. And we can go do a ghost hunt together.
I'm first.
Girl, I know, and I understand it. She said, Southern Belle Heart evil again.
I did too.
He has evil intentions for you, Elisa, honey. That's why I'm so worried for you over this guy. My gut is gnawing at me like cancer over this guy.
I don't want to scare Elise, but if he can't have her, no one can.
That's what I feel too, Kel. If he can't have you, he's not going to let no one else have you either. And honey, when it gets to that point, you better make ghosts on his ass.
Ghost his ass.
Spirits, are you saying that Jordan has evil intentions for Elisa? Like I said, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Kel, do you have the link? Can you send
What?
Elisa the link? Or put the link in the live chat?
For what?
To get on panel.
Who wants on the... I don't know if I can put it in the... I can view the chat. I just can't post. Which is weird. I don't understand why I can't post, but I can see everybody's messages.
Let me see if I can post it. There it is. Whoever wants to come up on panel, there's the link. Hey, love, it said.
Hello, love.
You're not scaring me. I just think I should walk away and see what happens. I don't think he will give a crap and move on.
Well,
Honey, you know, that might be the best thing for you. But if he's evil, yes, Southern Belle, yes, I have felt it so bad about that guy, and I don't even know him.
Yep, same here.
Okay, Alyssa. Yeah, I just got a bad feeling about him, and I have had ever since she told us about him. I mean, Kel, you know yourself, I even got up the next day asking you if you felt anything about her. Remember?
Yeah, and I said I felt odd. Like I didn't feel right.
StreamYard had the video on this stuff. On what, Phoenix? Spirits, we're not ignoring you. We're just chatting amongst ourselves. Come in and chat with us. Ladies, what Kel was telling you guys a while ago, I'm going to post links in chat. Did I do it right, Phoenix? Say post a link in the chat. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Hey, you.
But you did. You sent it to me right. If it's the same link you sent me, then it was right.
Okay,
I don't.
it's the same one. Okay. Well, it's the same one I sent Kel, so I think all you got to do is copy and paste. Just like you
Yeah,
did.
if you're on your phone and it asks you to copy link, then copy link, and then open your browser or your Safari or whatever it is, and copy and paste it there.
The Earth is going to crash. What?
Well, it might.
I think so, it said.
Because here's the thing. Apparently, these crazy Donald Trumpers think Donald Trump is going to be reelected March 4th because of this solar thing that's happening. And they're going to go into another reality where he's going to be the 19th president.
Oh, well, I was hearing the other day they'd already banned him. He was going to go ahead and start doing another campaign, trying to get campaigns up so he could start doing it for the next after the 4 years is up for Biden. He was going to run again, and they banned him from it.
Good. He's Hitler in a toupee.
Phoenix said your tech words are French to me.
My what?
Your tech words are French to me.
Oh. Parlez-vous français?
All I know is my mom years ago, she had went to school to be an airline stewardess, right? And she had to learn 7 different languages. Well, my grandmother didn't want her to be an airline stewardess, so my mom didn't go, She got married, her first husband that beat her all the time, and then they got divorced, and her and my dad met. And they had all of us. They was married 35 years when my dad died. But my mom would say, "Ish-libba-dish." And my dad would look at her and say, "Ish-libba-doo." I'm like, what do you guys say to each other? And Mom said, well, it's in French. I said, "Ish-libba-dish" is I love you, and "Ish-libba-doo" is I love you too.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that is so sweet. They used to carry on like that all the time. I miss that so much. I miss my daddy. Thank God I still got my little mama. She's my angel, buddy.
I wish.
No, honey. They wasn't no computers when I was in high school either.
Ich wish Käsekuchen. I wish for cheesecake in German. Don't judge me for my dialect. I'm hickey.
Okay, spirits, we're going to change over to necrophonic. Can you say goodbye? Come through on the necrophonic. You can speak there also. Thank you for spending your time with us, spirits. Goodbye. Wait a minute.
Well, say something.
Well, say something.
Say something. I'm giving up on you.
Can you say goodbye?
If you're saying.
See you. Said see you.
If you're saying.
That's something my brother Mike would say. He would never say goodbye. It'd either be, see you later, or later on. He would never say goodbye. He said saying goodbye is so final to me. And he would never say goodbye. He'd say, I'll see you later, or later on. I miss my brother. Okay, ladies, let me go get my iPad for my grandson. Hopefully, God, it ain't dead.
Probably
Kel,
dead.
keep our guests occupied a minute, love.
Hola.
Damien?
So, guys, tomorrow we want to get our haunted objects. Rhoda has like she said that she's had a like Raggedy Ann doll, kind of looks like Annabelle. It's like one of the old school ones. And then I have a haunted Bible that, well, it's called a Bible sidekick. It goes along with the King James version of the Bible. Oh, gag me.
Well,
But anyway,
like I figured. Let me
then,
give it a minute or two to charge up. We'll talk for a few minutes. And,
well, what I'm trying to tell him is about the Bible that I have, because
oh
I've already
God!
talked about it. it's
Oh
it's
my word!
it's a Bible sidekick. It's the King James. It's part of the King James series, and it's been in a fire. But here's the weird thing: none of the pages are actually burnt. It's just the leather cover that's burnt.
That's crazy.
And it's from 1835. And
I'm in the mood for chili. So gaudy. Ooh, that sounds good. What is that, Phoenix?
she's having something good again, huh?
Yeah, and it sounds good. Anything when she mentions chili, you got my attention.
Lord, she
I'm,
better not have any of that devil's lettuce. Anyway,
I love, guys, chili, the chili cheese and the tater tot things,
I
chili
used to
cheese
like,
balls.
yeah, I used
And
to
I
like
got
chili.
stuff to make it the other night, and then I got too lazy to make it. But now she mentioned chili. God Almighty, I'm craving some.
But what I was saying about the Bible, it had an attachment on it, and the miner, it looked like a miner. He like had a beard. He looked kind of dirty. He had like this big, like the old coal miner beards, that was really thick. And he looked really hateful. And his wife was also attached to the Bible sidekick because he was not letting her go. And I finally got him detached from the Bible. You know what I mean? But there's still energy on it, like heavy energy. And guys, one time my aunt who has autism and some few other issues wrong with her, she was sitting in my room, and she's a very sensitive person. And that book was sitting on the bookshelf with a whole bunch of other books. Let's just put it this
I
way: all
think
the books flew off the shelf. And my aunt looked at me and said, "Are you going to
Hi,
do something about that?" Did I interrupt you, sissy?
I'm thirsty.
Who's thirsty?
The spirit said I'm thirsty.
Well, I just
I love
wanted
you.
to heard that.
I love you too. Who is this? EJ. I love you. Well, I love you back. Who's speaking with us right now? Niv? I'm here.
Who's here?
Yes, I love strawberry lemonade, Phoenix.
Oh my God, she's still going on about that. I just had an orange sun kiss.
How many spirits is in here right now? 30. 3. Said 3.
I thought there was 4.
Is there anyone in the... Yes, root beer floats. Oh my God.
Phoenix, stop! You're making me hungry and thirsty.
Spirits, can you hear me? Yeah. Do you have
Yes,
anything
babe.
you want to say? Hey, somebody. Somebody said, hey, Gail.
I heard that. Do you not hear it? Sound like a little kid at first. I was like,
Yep.
"Hi, Cal."
Who's coming through for Cal? Wait for it.
I'm waiting.
Huh?
What my dad said he was going to do it.
Come get you tomorrow. I mean Saturday, and y'all's gonna go hang out and go out and eat and do something. Say, Ron,
What about Ron? Who's Ron?
got him. What was that? Who's speaking right now? There's 3 or 4 of you coming through. Tiffany. There's that Niff again. Who else? Can you repeat that, please? Phoenix is making me hungry.
I know. I'm gonna get her. Somebody come get her.
I like
She's
that.
making me
It doesn't
hungry.
finish yet. I like kraut dogs. Okay. Take a breath.
Now, what did the spirits want with me?
What do you want with Kale? Circumstances. Some? Some what? Don't talk. Now.
Don't tell me not to talk.
You're
I
bad.
just want to know what the spirits are trying to say.
No.
You guys aren't
No.
making sense, not saying complete sentences now.
You're afraid of it, it said.
Me? Nah, I'm not afraid of nothing.
He's not afraid of it. Promise you that.
I'm afraid of
Benny?
gaining weight, but that's about it.
I just heard Bell. Mayhem.
What about ham? Phoenix has got me thinking about food, and I don't even eat meat. And I'm
Ellie?
here. Did it just
Yeah.
say Kelly?
It said Ellie or Kelly.
If it
Not
says
in it,
Kelly,
yes.
there's two of us here.
I follow you.
I know you do.
Book?
Did you say book?
Yes.
What was I just talking about?
Are you talking about the book that Kel has? Get it away, Kel.
Who is this? Tell me your name.
Trim. See? Blood.
You ain't making no sense now.
Mm-mm.
Why do you want me to get rid of the book?
What's up with the book? Needy. Bad. Demon.
Well, ain't no demon attached
Around
to it.
you.
Oh, really? I don't sense nothing.
Don't touch it.
Spirits, how many spirits are around me right now?
5 of them. Well, you're sensing the number 5, Kel. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Hello, who are you? It was the male voice that came through. Speak again, please. Boo. You went boo. Are you trying to scare me? I'm not scared of spirits. I'm scared
No,
of the lost.
I'm scared of the living.
Yeah. You can't.
I
See
told
'em.
my dad once I'd rather talk to spirits in a graveyard than I would people.
Booey, he said, hey, are you trying to scare me or are you trying to be funny?
I think it's trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Because, get it, it's a spirit, so what does ghosts
Yeah,
usually
boo.
say? Boo.
Said I'm freaky.
You freaky deaky?
How would you spirits feel about us bringing a haunted doll out tomorrow night? It's me.
And how do you feel about the book we bring out tomorrow, too?
How would you feel about the book Hale's going to bring out tomorrow? Don't.
I'm going to anyway.
Why don't you want her to bring it out? Can you repeat? Can you repeat that, please? Yeah. She said, Elisa, when you want to come on panel, you're going to have to scroll up and get that link, honey. I'm smothered.
Mother.
He said I'm smothered.
Well, duh, it's in the closet buried.
Are you guys excited for Elise to come on panel? Yep.
I kind
Are
of
you
am
going to talk to
excited to
her?
hear what. I'm kind of excited to hear what she sounds like, or maybe she'll show her face.
Right. She's got a lot to tell you. Think not. Spirits, are you happy? Yes. Can any other spirits tell me if you're happy?
If you're happy and you know it, say boo.
This second I am, it said.
I heard that loud and clear.
Do you like us talking to you? Okay, honey. You just gotta scroll up and hit that link. And I'll join you in with us. That was a little girl laughing. The little girl that was laughing, would you like to communicate with us? I do. Who is the man whispering? Corbin. Corbin was my mom's ex-husband's dad. His name was Corbin. Corbin, are you Elsie's dad? Dad. I want to slow this down.
Did she
Wait.
find the link?
She says she'll be on in a minute. She's letting her phone charge.
Oh, I'm getting sleepy.
See? Spirits, give us an important message. How much longer are we going to have to deal with the coronavirus? Three years. 3 years? We're waiting.
Have you noticed almost every
I
100 years
did.
there's another pandemic?
Dang, Bob, Michael, Don all came through that time.
Rhoda,
Huh?
have you noticed like every 100 years there's another pandemic? like in 1919, there was the Spanish flu, I think. And before that, it was tuberculosis.
Spirits, did any of you die from tuberculosis? What did you die from? He was mauled.
I heard a little kid voice.
Uh-huh. Fire. Who was burned by fire? Can you come and speak with us, please? I'm coming. Run. There's Miss Elisa.
Can you see me?
Hello, y'all.
Oh my god, I'm like
So
trying to get myself.
pretty.
Oh, look at her. So
Oh my
adorable.
god, the sound is like crazy. Trying to get it like normal. I feel like maybe I should spark up a southern accent.
I know, right?
Yeah. I've got a really strong southern accent,
I don't
girlfriend.
know why it sounds like this. Hold on.
Well, I'm glad I don't have a strong southern accent, but I can put up one.
I've got a strong one. Spirits, can you say hello to Elisa?
Oh, look how pretty she is.
I think she's pretty.
Sorry,
Girl,
it's getting that
you're way too pretty to
to
be
put up with
letting
that
a man
accent.
treat you bad. And I'm so serious. Don't you put up with that crap, honey.
Nope. You're too pretty for that.
You're muted.
Whoops.
There you go.
Come back.
Spirit said good night.
So, okay, so some of the stuff on that app, so I use that app on a daily basis. I have so many screen recordings. So what I do is I just screen record, and then afterwards I go on TikTok. I don't post it, but I go and I slow it down to 0.3x, and you can hear in between all those loud noises and things that are kind of like a loop, because
Right.
some of those things you're hearing, I hear on a daily basis the same way, like the moans and stuff like that. But if you slow it down to 0.3 or 0.5, you can hear intelligent answers in between that you didn't know that you would hear unless you slowed it down.
Yep.
Wow. I'm gonna try that. That's cool.
Try
Now,
it. It's so cool. I have some
I've got
snippets I can send
WavePad,
you.
and usually when I go out and I do my my EVPs through my digital recorder,
Yeah.
I'll come home and download it to my WavePad because it'll show me in those spots where the EVP was at, and I can slow it down, and it just brings it right out into word form what they're saying.
Yeah.
And I love doing that a lot, especially working with my digital recorder. I love it because we've got so many direct responses through that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use another one that uses like a radio frequency, and then I slow that one down too. I've gotten some things on there, but sometimes they just don't want to like communicate. It's really weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it's weird because I don't think some spirits like the spirit box because of the white noise. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Really?
Yeah, they don't. Like, the spirit on my property, Amberly, broke my spirit box.
Well, she messed mine up the first night we tried to use it, remember?
Oh, yeah, I know.
And Jill even told me before
Yeah, it
we
wouldn't
started
work.
recording, she said Amberly said she might pop in, but she's not going to let you use that box. And I'm like, okay, we'll see about that. And honey, I mean, it worked that first time. Then when I went to turn it back on, my box started going crazy. And Kel's like, she's probably torn it up. Brand new batteries, I just stuck in it, and it wouldn't do anything.
But now she doesn't even come around when we're on our live. She's like, nope.
Yeah, she's like, I'm staying far away from that woman.
Here, Ruby, say hi.
Okay, spirits. Do you have anything else you want to say? This went to Siri. I don't know why.
Kel, have you ever done tarot?
Yes.
Do you have like decks and stuff?
I got rid of my last one because I wanted a new deck, but I haven't.
There's some really nice ones out there I've seen.
I want one that's like a black. I saw it once, and I don't remember the name of the deck, but it was like black and white, and it looked really.
Hello, holy cow, girl. It's nice to see you in here, doll.
It was like the pack was like a Norse pagan like look to it. I wanted that deck, and I don't remember the name of the deck, but I know there's a lot of them.
There is so many. I
haven't found one that basically says, "Hey, you need me."
Guys, I'm gonna get some of those angel cards.
Yeah, those are good too
because they're very inspirational.
The angel number ones.
They're all positive, and they're really easy to read too. You can kind of
and that'll help you get into the other tarots because I remember when I was in high school, my teacher got mad because I brought tarot cards to school because she said it was evil, and I was like, hold on a second, and I flipped some out and I read her fortune, and she like mouth dropped.
Yeah,
guys, when I was
a lot of it, I feel like resonates to most human beings in their life situations. You know, like if someone says, oh, like what I say, like, what's Jordan's intentions with me? Like, it could either be bad or be good or in the middle. Like,
and the death card doesn't always mean death either. Everyone's like so worried about that one, but it has so many different meanings to the death card.
Yeah,
like
people
something
think it
ending
means like death, but it really doesn't. It just means like the start of a new beginning and the end of something.
Yeah. When I was little, guys, my grandmother, you know, like I was young and I loved hanging out at my grandmother's. Well, on Thursday and Friday nights, they would be carloads of ladies pulling up, right? And my grandmother's like, you got to go home now. You know, you got to leave. You got to go home now. Well, I thought they might have just been there playing cards because I'd see my grandmother going to get an old cedar box, and she would bring these cards out. And she would always smack my hand if I went to touch them. She'd say, no, don't you touch those.
She thought they were evil.
And she was that old fashioned that she didn't want anyone's energy on.
My grandmother's like that too. She's super Christian, all about God. She hates it all. She literally one day I was like, can I just get you a reading? And she's like kicked me out of her house. She was like, no,
see, my
the only
grandmother
support I have is God. Like she was really
my grandmother had her friends coming over and they were witches. Yes, they were witches, and they would sit around and do card readings for each other. Well, when I went home and I was telling Daddy, I'm like, I'm upset with Grandma. And he's like, why? I said, I want to play with those real pretty looking cards that Grandma's got, and she wouldn't let me. He said, don't you ever touch those cards. And he said, matter of fact, when those ladies, because they was all dressed in black, he said, when they pull up, you need to come home. My mom got to where she forbid me to go down there. And I was getting mad at my mom because I love my grandmother. And my grandmother would never introduce me to anything like that, you know. And as I got older, my grandmother finally told me, she's like, look, your mom's not trying to be mean to you. Because my mom was very, very religious.
Oh, yeah.
And she said she's just trying to protect you. Because she don't understand what we're doing down here. And they wasn't doing anything bad. It was just a bunch of ladies getting together and they was doing card readings, you know.
Yeah, and I think
the tarot cards intrigued me. And I'm like, all these years, and I'm intrigued by them. I'd like to learn about them.
And I think I did a tarot reading on you when I had my deck, didn't I, Rhoda?
Yes.
I would love to start a YouTube channel doing tarot. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be awesome.
You should do it.
Yes.
I just need to learn the cards more. Like if I got an Ace of Cups, I wouldn't know what I'm talking about. You know, I just want to.
Well, don't a lot of them come with the books that helps you along to tell you what
they do.
But also, like, I feel like I want to learn it more, like,
Bye,
in depth
Terry.
before I do that. That way I'm not like
Bye,
on screen,
Terry.
like, oh, let me read off a book. You know what I mean? Like I want to know what I'm talking about too. I want to like educate myself so I'm not, falsifying something.
Yeah, and it's like with me being a sensitive medium already, it just seems like when I look at a deck of tarot cards, I already know what the card means without even reading about it.
Yeah.
And some people are like that, and some people aren't. Like I had my first deck of tarot cards. I was 16, and my mom was like, "Here," from my mom.
I mean, I feel like I am very open to spirit. I feel like they know my boundaries. Like they won't show themselves to me, but lately, since I've been communicating with them so often that they know I'm comfortable to communicate with them, depending on my environment. I won't do it in my house. Unless someone's here with me, I won't do it by myself because I feel honestly like just if anything were to happen, like a door slam or something like that, like I would leave my house and not come back. But like if I'm in my car, I'll do it in my car. If I'm at my friend's house with a bunch of people, I'll do it there. But I feel like they know that I'm comfortable to communicate with them, but they won't show themselves because they know how scared I am and they know my boundaries.
Yeah,
So,
that's your boundary. Like,
mhm.
see, with me, I don't care. I'll see them, I'll hear them. I don't care. I've seen some weird stuff. Rhoda can tell you about it.
Yeah.
But it's like that stuff doesn't scare me. What really scares me, and this is just recently where I've been opening up more. I'm at a higher frequency, as some would say. So I'm picking up like angels and other deities now. That's creepy.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. You know, as when you start doing paranormal investigations, I've always been into it ever since I was little because I was seeing things, and my mom knew that I was seeing them. And then my brother finally saw what I saw, and he knew then that I wasn't lying about what I was seeing because him and my other brother witnessed it themselves. But it just makes me that more intrigued in what I do.
See,
That I want to prove to people that they're real. And
Yes.
a really good friend of mine told me, hey, you need to take your talent and put that on video and let other people enjoy what you're doing.
Right.
And the first time that we'd actually went and did an investigation, me and my brother did in this house. And I was in this house when I was a kid. We call it the old Riggs home. And I've done several videos on that place because it is so haunted. It was once a funeral home.
Is that the one that I kind of did that remote viewing on and it like startled you to death?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a hospital back in the Civil War days, and then it was a hotel. Now, when my parents knew friends that lived there to take care of the old guy named Calvin Riggs that had bought the home when the war was over. When it was the motel, it was like a bar, a saloon like real thing. Well, they called them flirts back then. And the guy caught his wife in there, prostituting. He went up the stairs, killed her, cut her head off, and rolled it down the stairs. The blood stains from that are still on those steps to this day. When me and my brother went in there, and we hadn't been in here since we was kids, it just blew him away. And he's like, wow, he said, it looks so different in here from when we came. I'm like, well, yeah, because, all the furniture's been moved out and the pictures are taken off the wall. It made it even that more sinister. But we was standing there talking, and it was like something tried to shove my brother down the stairs, and he caught himself. I said, did you slip or did something shove you? And the reason I asked him that is because when it went by my brother, it shoved me that way, and I could feel it. That was the first time that I had felt a touch from a spirit.
Was it trying to move you both out of the way? Because I feel like it was running down the stairs and kind of pushed you both.
And then when I came back home to go over my footage, when we're standing there talking, you can hear a female call me a cunt.
Oh, I've
Yes.
had the necrophonic app call me names before too, and that one. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. And I hate that word. It is so degrading.
I've been called
I went
every
back to
name
the
in the
house.
book.
Me too. Being with the narcissist, you get called it all. Everything's your
I
fault
went,
too. When I was younger, when I was like probably about 5, I was sitting at the table with my family. This is when
I'll be right back, guys.
This is when I knew that I was so spiritually connected. I didn't know about this until I was a little bit older, but I was sitting at my table eating dinner. My sister's 2 years older than me, so she was sitting next to me. And I was like, Mommy, Daddy, he's going to get me. He's going to get me. He's going to tickle my feet. And they were like, who, babe? Like, who's going to tickle your feet? And I was like, the man, he's going to tickle my feet. He's going to get me. He's going to get me. And I was like freaking out saying he was going to tickle me. And I vividly remember watching the man walk down the hallway. And what he looked like is, have you ever seen 13 Ghosts?
mm-hmm.
The
That's
guy
what
in
I
the
was
junkyard.
movie.
The guy in the junkyard is what the guy looked like. And I think he was just an older gentleman in that house. But that apartment building was so haunted. My dad even heard the devil once. Like, he said he knew it was a devil. It was like a buzzing noise. He was going through hell. Like, my parents like are still together, but at the time they were like getting ready to like get a divorce. It was so bad. And like, he just felt the evil going. Sorry, someone just scared me. They walked in my apartment building. He just felt the evil like just flowing through his life. And like that one night he was like, oh my God, like I know I heard, like I just had an awakening. And he just knew in that apartment there was just something really malevolent and just not good. But I remember the guy I saw at the kitchen table when I was younger. When my parents told me about it, I just had a flashback, and I just was like, I saw the vision of the guy. And it looked exactly like that creepy guy in the junkyard on 13 Ghosts, the first one. And
Wow.
and then I've lived on a farm my whole life. Like, I had horses, I had every animal you can think of. Like, we lived in an old residence. It was like right next to an old cemetery. And we used to take our EVP recorder, because my whole family, like your family, like we would go and take our EVP recorders. We do like seances and like all that stuff. We loved it. I've always loved that stuff since I was little. And like we picked up so much stuff. One time my cat actually, he just died. He was like seriously like 22 years old, my cat. He was a kitten at the time, and we lived in the country, so we lived on 376 acres. So our animals were like running free. They were like outdoor animals too. And he got stuck in a tree one night, but we didn't know where he was. So we were hearing he was meowing just so bad all night long. And that's the only reason why we knew he was in the tree. So we took the EVP recorder out there, and where he was right above where the cemetery was. And somehow he got to literally, this tree was so high. I don't know how he climbed it. I don't know how he got up there. Such a little thing. I mean, cats are cats. They're going to climb, but he was up there for 4 days. We could not get him down. So we had to have the fire department come and get him out with a ladder. He would not
Oh my
come down.
God.
But somehow he got up there, and we took the EVP recorder out there, and we had like this little girl come through and say, "It doesn't matter to me." Like, it was so weird. And like, I just remember it so vividly. But I had a lot of experiences. I've also been touched. Me and my friends went to like this famous cemetery. I don't know if you've ever heard of Troy, New York, but there's a cemetery out there with like an angel or something with the head cut off or something like that. And it's like illegal to go there. But me and my friends, when I was like 18, potheads, like we went out there just like with our recorders and as a group. And it was pretty crazy. Like, we had helicopters after us and everything. We were laid in the ditch. Like, the feds were like just.
Oh my God! I bet your heart was pounding out your throat.
But I was touched that night. Oh my God! I was left alone in the middle of the cemetery because all my friends ran. I was just.
Oh my God!
I couldn't find them. Like, this place is huge, and I felt my shoulder like pulled back. I booked it, and I wound up in someone's backyard and then in a ditch. Like, it was so bad. I don't know. I was touched, and that was freaky. That was freaky.
Yeah, it is. When you get touched, you know it.
Or punched.
It wasn't evil though, because it was very slight. Like, just like almost like I was walking past them and they just kind of breezed by, but like it was still like, ooh, I never went there.
I was in a cemetery and I got like poked. Like, I felt like a big burly man was poking me in the side. And
The
then
weird.
and then the EVP was like, "What of it? So what if I am?"
The last house we went and over in Mooresburg and did, that lady told me, she said, I'm warning you now. She said, nobody has been able to make it past walking in the front door because a black spirit would come down and scare them out and would be making all kinds of growling sounds. I'm like, they just haven't had somebody come there that's not scared of them. We go in that house and they're all doing their thing. Well, we finally made up with each other because then doors are slamming. And at first I thought it was one of the kids doing it, but once we all got together and we seen the door slam, I knew it wasn't nobody but the spirits in that house. That woman told us that place was very, very haunted. Well, we're standing in that room with, black, and I have my IR camera out. The IR camera could see us, but we couldn't see anything. It was so dark in that room. Well, you can see the orbs coming all around us, and all of a sudden, I was provoking a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I got shoved back the first time. And I thought, don't show any fear, because if I showed fear, I knew they would attack me even harder.
Yeah,
Isn't
Stood up,
vulnerability.
and I'm pissed off a little bit now. This thing knocks me on my ass. My cigarette goes flies out of my hand. My lighter went flying out of my hand. And then when I stood up, it said, do you want some more? Plain as day over the spirit box, do you want some more? And I'm like, no, I don't.
No.
I'm
No.
like, I don't want no more. And so I've learned my lesson. If you don't want what spirits can give you, don't taunt them, because they'll bring it 100 times more.
I could never. I would be too afraid. And I respect them too, so I just don't. No shame, and I'm not shaming you, but I've seen you do it, and it's just like, I don't know how she has the balls to do it. I could never.
Well,
It's
I've
so
actually.
We get that. It's like an adrenaline rush.
Mm-hmm.
You get that correspondence, and you feel it. Just like an apartment we went and investigated. The girl, and this is how God works, man. I was in a store and I was looking for a little coffin. It's right around Halloween time. I was looking for a little coffin to make a REM pod out of. Well, this girl hears me and my grandson over talking, and she walks away and she comes back and she's like, ma'am, do you do paranormal? I said, I do. She said, I really need some help. And she started telling me her story, what was going on, that this thing was showing itself to her child as a kid. But she had seen it, and it was big and black, and it was lingering over them. And not only that, she said, I looked and heard my bathroom toilet flush. Nobody was there but her. And she was coming back down the hallway and having to look down. There was a perfect set of wet feet print. No water drippings or nothing, just a perfect set of wet feet print. She took pictures of it because she said she knew nobody would believe her. She showed me those pictures. We set up our equipment in her house. And as soon as I walked in, I felt it really strong, the big tall thing she was talking about. So I set up my RLS camera. And I bet you 5 minutes went by. The big tall thing she was talking about, the little punk that I beat his ass, he's sitting down in the corner. This thing is standing up behind him with its arms, like it had his arms stretched out on the back of him behind the wall, and was looking down on him. And you could tell, as soon as that girl saw that, she said, oh my God, that's that black thing I was telling you about that was lingering over me in the kitchen. And I told her, I said, I can't say that it's a demon. I said, you've got more than one in here. People around this apartment complex where she lived was dropping dead like flies.
Ooh,
People was falling downstairs and breaking their necks and dying. People hanging themselves, and
Yeah, it is a bad apartment building. I think that land was cursed.
Yes, that's what I told her. I said, I believe the land is sour. My daughter ended up
I'm
getting
gonna
sick.
leave and come back super quick because my sound is acting funny.
Yeah,
Okay.
doll, you can.
You can-
Yay, pothead Phoenix said.
Yeah, I know, right? Gotta love the devil's lettuce.
Devil's lettuce.
That's my code word.
Guys, Kay was all upset one day, and she called me back about an hour or so later, and it's on a weekend. She said, "Well, maybe I'll feel better now." She said, "I've got some devil's lettuce."
Stop doing
I
it.
said, "What the heck you talking about? What is devil's lettuce?" She showed it to me. I'm like, "Oh my God, Phil." I said, "That's the first time I'd ever heard of it being devil's lettuce."
Well, that's my code word around here.
Right? Hey, once you're an adult, I think you're allowed to do adult things.
Yeah, partaking in the devil's lettuce. But I don't want no one else around here to know, or they'll try to get in my house and take.
Should we cast some spells? I have his hat right here. He left in.
Oh,
It reeks of his cologne. It's a belonging.
girlfriend.
It
You
makes
can
me
do
sad
some
though.
dangerous things with that
It
hat.
smells just like him. I hate it.
I can show you that you can do a boomerang spell, and it's not
I wouldn't do
negative.
it. I wouldn't do it. It's too scary. I don't want to like find out he died the next day or something, and I'm
No
like,
shit.
I have
No.
to
Yeah,
live with
we don't
it.
want nobody dying.
But a boomerang spell, basically everything he's saying about you or all that stuff comes back at him.
Yeah.
It's already gonna do that. It's already done that. He's going through so much stuff right now. Like,
So maybe you done one without realizing.
maybe. I actually had a psychic come to me and tell me that what I'm doing to manifest him to come back, and she didn't even know about the situation. She messaged me randomly, and it wasn't one of those ones that like troll, you know what I mean, on the psychic videos. It was just this lady who I have had readings for before. She was like, I think you're doing the wrong thing. Like, you're manifesting negative energy within this relationship with what you're doing. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, because I mean, I just meditate with my candles. Like, you know, when you like clean your house and you light your candle, like I take baths with candles. I light candles. That's my relaxation. I light lavender candles. I like my essential oils, my facials, all that. I'm like, I don't know how I'm manifesting anything negative at all. So she
That
did
wouldn't be
say
negative.
that to me, though. She did say
Wow.
that to me.
That wouldn't be negative unless somehow that's drawing him in. But I don't.
Or I spoke to a psychic about the wrong person about us, and they did it. You never know.
You're being
Yeah,
honey.
see,
People are
because
evil. There can be some. There's
Yes,
some
sister.
evil in this world.
Yes.
because I've never heard about anything that you were doing that would do that.
Yeah,
But
I
you
mean, that's
can
what's so
put up
confused.
a mirrored boundary. You know, like think of your energy that you're putting around yourself to protect yourself like a mirror.
Yeah.
And everything negative will bounce back off that mirror. That's what I do lately, and it seemed to work. I
That
got
sounds
rid of
valid.
people. I got rid of some people, but Rhoda can vouch for that.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, and it was something that was. Kel is the type of person. She has got such a big, loving heart, and she tries to find the good in everybody,
Oh my God,
and
same.
she tries to give them that good, you know. And they was taking advantage of that.
I try to kill people with kindness, and it still
Same.
don't work.
I give, and don't give to myself. And
See,
it's
honey,
like
I'm the same way.
I have friends, and like they take advantage of my giving personality and how much I care about their emotions and their feelings, and what I always try to fix people. But
Yes.
I've learned that all that's doing is draining me of my own worth, energy, time. It's just nothing but negative. So I just took a step back. And my friend, even the other day, came to me and was like, I'm in trouble. I need some money. I'm like, sorry, I don't have that to give you. Like, my money's for my rent, my bills, my kid, me. I'm sorry.
And let me tell you, did your friend look at you and said, well, you've changed?
She hasn't talked to me in a few days.
Well,
See, that's bad.
See,
those people aren't your friends.
I've known her for years. Oh my God, we have the best
I've had a
friendship too. And
friend.
it's like, ugh. She just doesn't have her life
That's
together.
so
I had a
sad.
friend that told me that I've changed. And you asked Rhoda, she's known me for 6 years. I've not changed. I've just basically came out and not taking crap no more.
Yep, and
Yeah.
they don't like it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because they was used to that giving and giving and giving. And then when you wise up and you step back from it and say, hey, it's time for me to take some time out for myself now. And then they're like, well, you changed. You're not no better than I am. And no, and the thing is, you're not trying to be better than nobody else. You're trying to better yourself.
Right. I just ended a friendship with this girl who was just awful to me. Like, I babysat her daughter for so long. I would get up at 5:30 in the morning, watch her daughter until 11 at night, pretty much 11 at night, and drive 45 minutes back and forth every day. So I have a Ford Taurus, so a 2016 Ford Taurus, so it's a gas guzzler. So I was
Yeah.
just draining my gas, draining my time. Plus there was 3 kids in the house plus mine. So I had 4 kids all day long. I was missing out on my own clients. I was missing out on my own job, and she wasn't paying me. She kept giving excuses not to pay me. And I just stood up for myself. And like, after we had a great friendship and we had a lot of fun, but then like after a while, she just started getting more and more like distant and weird. And like, she sabotaged my life. Like, she completely sabotaged my life when I started standing up for myself. And actually, I found out that because when we were like close and like we would have a few drinks together, we would hang out with the kids, we would watch kids movies, we would watch our own movies. She started getting abusive to her daughter, like just totally negative. She started sleeping with all these dudes, like, oh my god, it was awful. And I'm like, okay, listen, I'm gonna be your friend and tell you, like, I can't be around this energy. Like, it's I can't. She was even stealing from stores with me, and my kid was there. Like, it was
Oh
awful.
my
Got
God.
so bad. She was sleeping with new guys every night. Like, I was just surrounded by her negative energy. And I told her, listen, I'm your friend. You should know your worth. Like, stop doing all these things. Like, just live your life and worry about your daughter. And like, she took it as like I was judging her, but I wasn't judging her. I sat her down at my table literally and was like, we need to fix this. Like, I want to help you. And
Yes,
like,
Phoenix.
she totally turned her back on me. She called, somehow got my parents' number, and like, I'm 26 years old. I have my own place. I'm independent. I don't know how the hell she called my parents. I have a really, really close relationship with my parents too. Called their house phone. Don't know how that like even came, like, I don't know how she got it. And
Oh
she
my
told my
God.
parents that I was stealing, that I was sleeping with a bunch of guys, that I was doing all these things. I'm like, whoa, 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 you just flipped the script on me and like tried to sabotage my life. And I noticed she kept taking my phone out of my pocket. Like, you know how you put your phone in your back pocket?
Mm-hmm.
So I would, I put my phone in my back pocket, and she would like run past me and laugh, like when we were friends and like having fun and stuff. She would take my phone and go in the other room and lock herself in a room and like go through my phone and stuff. I'm like, can I have my phone? Like, started getting weird. She would start taking my phone once in a while, and I was like, what the hell? So
Maybe
one
that's
day
not
I show up to pick up
parents
her.
not.
Yeah, they told her to F off. They were like, who are you? Like,
Good for them.
so yeah, and they called me immediately, and I didn't know she called my parents until I went to go pick up her daughter to babysit her. And she called my parents and then didn't tell me she did that. And then the next day, I went to go pick up her daughter, and she like just flipped out on me. And I don't know. There's so much more to it, but I just wound up saying, okay, here's your house key. You can find a new babysitter, and left. So I'm going through my phone, right? And I don't know if you have Apple Pay,
I
but
do.
yeah, when you press your iPhone side button, all the cards that are attached are on there. And
Right.
I did that, and I saw her name on an insurance card. And I was like, weird. So I found out she signed into my iCloud. She put her number in my phone as a trusted contact so she could change all my passwords on my social media. On my social media settings, I saw she was signed into every social media channel I had. My
Oh
Instagram,
my
my
God.
Snapchat. She was monitoring my text messages. She was monitoring my internet history. She was monitoring my whole entire life.
Oh my God. That's
She,
scary, Elisa.
yes. So I had to contact the police, and I didn't go forward with anything because I did like she signed into her own iCloud on my phone. So when I opened my phone up, when I restarted it, it was her phone on my phone. Like, her contacts were mixed with mine. I didn't notice. I didn't look this deep into it. But more of the
Yes,
story is
Phoenix.
I stood up for myself, and she sabotaged my life because of it, because she's so narcissistic and egotistical.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Phoenix
awful.
says, Phoenix said she didn't start doing that. She finally got comfortable to show herself in front of you. She
Yep.
took your phone and got your parents' number. That's exactly how she got your parents' number. That is sad, girl. Oh my
It was
God.
scary. I was like, oh my God, I'm dealing with a psychopath.
Yes.
Yep.
Girl, you watched that movie Single White Female?
No, but it reminded me of the
Watch
movie
that.
Roommate.
That's what she sounds like.
It reminded me of the movie Roommate, the one where
Yeah,
she's
that
obsessed
too.
with her.
Well, Single White Female and Roommate is almost like if they'd changed the characters a little bit, it would have been almost the same
Yeah.
identical
I'll have to
movie.
look it up.
Yeah, it's called Single White Female. Check it out.
And
Oh
then
my
she
God.
had the nerve to text me Merry Christmas. I was like,
yeah,
girl,
okay.
you literally just tried to sabotage my whole life. You lied to every single one of my friends and family. Like, everyone obviously took my side. And, like, no, all I worry about is my kid. And I'm home most of the time. Like, I have my own safe space. Like, I don't ever leave my house unless it's to work or
Right.
go to the grocery store. So, I don't know. I keep my circle small, man.
Yeah, it pays too, honey. Phoenix said, I was just thinking that too, Single White Female. That's a good movie, isn't it, Phoenix? Although that bitch that plays it is twisted.
And like the other thing is, like, whenever she would have a guy over, she'd be like, can you just take your makeup off and like go take a shower or something and like just go like to bed and wear jammies, don't get ready. I was like, are you intimidated? Like, you don't need to be insecure. She's like, she flipped out. Don't you ever think that I'm insecure because of you? Who do you think you are? I was like, whoa, like you're the one that told me
My
not to dress
God.
up. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't
That
know it was a
sounds-
competition. I don't want your man.
No shit. Oh my God.
It was awful.
Phoenix wants to play with the spirit box some more. Spirit box or necrophonic, Miss Phoenix.
I haven't even looked at the chat. I know there was like a cowgirl in there or something.
Holy cowgirl, yeah, I think she left.
What was wrong? She was starting drama?
I don't know.
I
'Cause it
don't even
says-
know. I don't even pay attention to the chat. I just talk and if whatever.
And now I understand why like
Yeah,
people don't
okay.
ever on YouTube they don't ever look at the chat because I haven't looked at it the whole time.
Yeah, I was busy chatting with you guys, and I think, matter of fact, I don't know what happened with that. All I seen was, okay, bye, I'm leaving. I'm like, okay.
Ow, ow, ow.
She must be, because she said this is a no drama stream.
Yeah,
Roy
she must have said something.
Yeah,
I don't know what she
yeah,
said.
that's what we want to keep in here. Is, good things and positivity. I don't want no drama.
No.
I just unload my drama on you guys earlier, and I'm sorry for that, but at least I
No,
was,
oh my God, you made me want to come over there and hug you. Like, it made me feel so bad.
because
Oh my
I don't want
God.
you going through that, honey. I don't. And then now getting to meet you, you are such a beautiful woman. Don't you know? Let
So
no
are
man
we
fit
both.
That's
You
just great.
remind me so much of my Aunt Renee. My Uncle Will in autumn. My Uncle Will passed in April. You remind me of my aunt. My aunt is like a second mom to me. She is blunt, straightforward. She's funny. She's emotional. Like, she's all of it.
Yeah.
You remind me so much of her.
Okay. She wants to do necrophonic, so we'll do the necrophonic.
Oh, by the way, I want to apologize if you hear Ruby snoring.
You're going to be snoring next. You said you're tired.
Well, after I took my contact out.
Lisa, tomorrow night, I'm gonna be bringing I've got a really big Raggedy Ann doll that looks just like Annabelle. My daughter bought it for me at a old antique store.
Mm-hmm.
This doll has an attachment on her. Kel has a book, a Bible, that's got a real strong attachment on it.
Oh, that
So we're
Bible
gonna
does
do that
have
tomorrow night. See what we can get out. See what we can get out of
Well, I
it.
guess my item's the hat.
Yes, I agree, Phoenix. Phoenix says that girl was just jealous of you, Elisa.
Oh, yeah, I know she was. She was very, very insecure about herself. But I always tried to lift her up. She would, she like would come over and like want to wear my clothes. And I was like, yeah, like you're fine. Like we'll get you an outfit. Like I'll do your makeup. Like I always was trying to make her feel beautiful and really help her understand her worth. But I couldn't fix her.
Yeah, I've had people like that, Elise. Trust me.
My sister's like that. She's very insecure. Like, she has a lot of issues. I wish she wasn't like that, but my sister's that way too.
Hey,
Why we
Spirit.
don't have a relationship.
Yeah, they said yeah. Phoenix wanted me to get back on here and talk with you guys. So, is there anything that may be leading towards Phoenix? Phoenix. Yes. She's
Is
a
it
delight.
Phoenix Mom?
She's a delight.
Is it Phoenix Mom?
Is it Phoenix's mom? I am with you.
That
Hi.
was very clear, that one. I am with you. It was a female, yeah.
It sounded like a female too, right?
Yeah, it was. I am with you. Just like that.
Hang on, guys. I gotta let my husband in.
You let him out of the
Dad, I
cage.
just heard Dad.
The way she said it was like.
Is he a dog? Are you gonna let him?
Oh, I can get my hair off.
Come on, lost dream.
Oh, well, come out of my house.
Lord.
Stop. Dwayne's aggravating me, calling me Mike Tyson because that crap was in the newspaper. That's not
God
nothing
dang.
I'm proud of.
Oh,
Was it in the newspaper?
Yes, he
You live
said
in
a
a
And they
small
were-
baby
town?
no, I'm just running.
is
I
awful.
get it. Yeah, it's just long. Okay, so you took the whole page up. Probably. A little bruiser. Hey,
Girlfriend, I went, like I
Remember
said, I'm
again.
not proud
Hey,
of it.
How did
Rhoda.
they
I
word
blacked
it?
Rhoda,
Do
Rhoda.
what?
How did they word it?
Made
talked
her look like the
about
bad
You
guy.
go to the hospital, one goes to jail. That's all right. That's
Two
all
went to the hospital and one goes to jail. When I was jumping on that boy,
Wow.
my daughter jumped on top of him, and where I blacked out, I didn't see her. And I guess I hit her elbow.
Is he
And she said,
underage?
"Oh, you broke my arm. You broke my arm." And I'm
No,
like,
So,
he
I
was
didn't
in
break
his 20s.
wait, where do you live?
in Tennessee.
Okay, so
They're corrupt there.
yeah. Do you live in a small town though? Because
Yeah,
oh great, you're gonna be the talk now.
yeah.
That's so
But you know
annoying.
what? That's okay because everybody that knows me knows I try to be a good person, and they definitely know how much I love my children
Yeah.
and my grandchildren, and I'd walk through hell's fire for either one of them. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Same.
I don't care, what they think. I really don't. Like I said, it's not something I'm proud of. But I was worried about you, and I know just from getting to talk to Phoenix and Southern Belle, I know they ain't gonna take no shit from no man. But you, from day one,
Oh my
was really in my heart, really strong.
Yep.
Worried
That's
about you. Tell me what that jerk did you, Elisa. Don't let nobody do you like that, honey.
Yeah, I mean, talking to you guys has really been really like super empowering for me, to be honest with you. It's like every time I see you on, I'm like, I'm so excited. Like it's nice to have two other women to talk to and vent to because I don't know, it's just like a safe space, I guess.
Yes.
Well, this
And
is a safe space.
I
And
know I'm
Elise,
not
if you have
alone.
Facebook, you're more than welcome to add me.
Oh yeah, I know. I have to go through and like add all the channels
What?
to have or social media.
Yeah, I mean, I've been with my
Because I'm
husband
also on Instagram
30
and
years, and
TikTok.
we've been through our ordeals of arguments, but he don't agree with that, a man putting his hands on a woman, much less our daughter.
How does he feel about the situation?
Oh, he was gonna hurt that. He was gonna.
Yeah.
I'll just shut up right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Please
Because
don't get him started.
listen,
He won't
For
but
legal
that boy's-
reasons.
yeah, yes, that boy's lucky that he walked out of my house alive. He really is. Because once I blacked out, I didn't know what I was doing.
You get an adrenaline rush for real. You really do.
Yeah,
And you're protecting your own. It's a whole different level.
yes, it is. It is, and my daughter has been through hell anyway. She got married. The guy that she married. My daughter's very old fashioned, like I am.
Mhm.
She believes if you get with somebody, that's who you're going to be with till the day you die. And she married her boyfriend. He was her first everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Her first everything. Her first boyfriend. Her first sexual partner. And then she married him. he started acting funny, and got up one morning and said, "Well, our car's tore up. I gotta leave. I'll be back in 2 weeks. I'm gonna go stay with Mom so I can save enough money back for my job to get a car." He leaves, didn't take nothing but a change of clothes or two with him, left his everything here, his car, everything, never came back. My daughter just found out this year, after all this hell he's put her through, my daughter going through suicidal thoughts and all this shit.
That's traumatic.
Yeah, he tells her, "I can't go on with this anymore. I gotta tell you the truth why I left." And she's like, "Well, what? I'm glad you're gonna tell me the truth. What did I do?" He said, "It wasn't you." He said, "It was me." He said, "I'm gay, Kimmy." And she's like, "What?" She said, "You left me for a man?" And then she was just, I'm like, be happy for that.
Yeah.
It wasn't you,
It wasn't another woman.
his decision. And then this boy don't know what he
Was
is.
he telling the truth?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he
wow.
told her he married her to make himself look normal in front of his family
Cover up.
because they bashed gay people all the time.
Oh my god. Was
And
she
I
just like,
said,
congratulations for coming out of the closet finally?
Yeah.
Oh my
And I
god.
said, dude, I said, you could have came honest with Kimmy with that. She wouldn't have bashed you for it. I said, you ripped my daughter's heart out and you stomped on it and tore it to pieces.
I
Then
didn't
he
like
did
him
it last
either.
night, and he said, I don't know what's going on in my life right now. And Kimmy, I've really thought a lot about us, and you was the best thing that happened to me. And you kept me on the right track. I really want to work on our marriage. After they've been separated for 3 years, okay?
And he said he was gay?
He said he was gay, and she's like, what about you being gay, Brent?
Yeah, like,
Well,
you don't
I
want to
don't
get
know
embarrassed
if
if
he's
you're not
gay.
attracted to
I don't
women.
know. She said, you need to go see a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
She said, I don't know
He's
what to do.
sexually confused.
Yes. But just like I told him, I said, it hurt me because of the way you did my daughter. But one thing I will say for that young man, he never beat my daughter. They was like meant to be together. I mean, they got along so well. And then I just started noticing him changing. And
I wish I stayed with my son's father. He was an angel. But we are best friends, so.
right. Well, that's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
he's
should.
so
Yeah.
good. We actually had a very long conversation tonight on the phone, and he just was giving me advice about my situation. He was just so sweet.
Oh, Phoenix said that she said Holy Carol Girl wasn't starting trouble. She needs good YouTube people on her channel. Sounds
Oh,
like yes, he is bisexual, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Well, Holy Cowgirl knows that she's welcome in here. But, that's what we're gonna when we get some more followers, girls. If you guys want to do it, we'd like to make you moderators. That way, if anybody wants to come here and want to start their crap, and trust me, guys, we're gonna get it sooner or later. And I don't want that on this channel. We just, bye. That's all we're gonna say is bye.
And like delete them.
just
You can
remember,
hear
the
me.
more followers you have, I feel like the more like trolls and drama, like it comes. Like I feel like fame
Comes
comes
with
with
the territory.
negativity too. So just like I would just make sure you're
See,
solid
that
with moderators.
I have a very thick skin
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
when it comes to that crap, and I
I
just
just
let it
mean
roll
just
off.
the
my shoulder.
annoyance of maybe possible of ruining your channel because of
Yeah.
the negativity. So that's always something you have to keep in mind when you're going viral and stuff.
Yes.
Because I have a high following and I've had some negativity too.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah. Make it
I
too.
always tell people, I'll pray for you. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's more than a new day. Okay, spirits. We're not ignoring you. We're busy chatting. That's what women do.
Now, I thought I heard a female voice come through that said something about because I asked if it was Phoenix's mother.
Oh yes, Phoenix. We're so sorry. We got off of. It does come with territory, honey. Was that Phoenix's mother that came through a while ago? Please come back.
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 Please come
Like,
back.
I heard that too.
Kelly wants to talk to you. Please come back and talk to her.
Not this Kelly, Phoenix Kelly.
Phoenix, you're Kelly. Kelly, did you hear that?
Yes,
Say,
very
Kelly
clearly.
Mm-hmm.
is good. It's me. She's a good girl. Is what it sounded like she said.
Yep. I think it's talking about, Phoenix Kelly, because she's a Kelly
Mhm.
too. And I don't
Is
go by
it
Kelly. I
Phoenix?
go by Kel.
Is it Phoenix's mother? Don't be afraid to come and talk with us. We cannot hurt you, or would we hurt you? You are safe here. Really? He said, really? Please tell you what.
Huh.
Wow, your mom was from Tennessee. What part of Tennessee, Phoenix? Come through and talk to us, Phoenix's mom. She said you was from Tennessee.
Yes.
See,
I heard yes.
my girl. I'm mommy. Who's the little girl? We're trying to reach Phoenix's mom. You want to tell your daughter you love her? She's trying to come through. She just did. She said, something. Please, spirits, back off and let one at a time come through. We want to
I
talk to
know,
Phoenix's
it's so
mother.
fast. Hold on 1 second.
Memphis. Okay. You're on the other side. She's on the other side of Tennessee from where I'm
Right.
at. Nashville, okay.
Why does it keep doing this? So annoying.
I'm her mom.
There we go.
Can she help me? Help me? What do you need help with, love? Genevieve. Who is Genevieve?
Hmm. I'm glad
Is
now.
her grandmother there right now, Kel? Do you feel it? Or her mother?
That's why I was asking if it was her mother, because I just felt a really motherly connection to the other Kelly.
Elisa, she said, what? When that stuff happened to me the other day, at 6 o'clock in the morning, Kel woke up. She instantly started messaging me, asking me, are you okay? I feel like something's wrong. And I thought my husband told her. And
Did
when I
you
got
wake
out,
up out of your sleep, Cal, and then think this? Oh,
Yep.
wow.
yeah, that's how strong our bond is with each other.
But did you know anything about him being there that night? Or was
Yeah,
it like...
because it was the night that before we went live, like that boy asked Rhoda a question, and I was like, I don't like him out.
Yeah.
It's
Phoenix,
like
mother, please come through.
for some reason the closer I get with somebody, the stronger the feeling connection is.
Yeah.
It's like I had other mediums call it like a
I'm here,
cord.
she said.
Some people can't... Some people, the closer you get to them, the less you feel for them. You know what I mean? But then, like, you're the opposite.
Yeah.
Opposite.
Yeah. I'm closer to Kel than I am with my sisters. And that's just
Yep.
the truth. I'm just like I talk to my mom about Kel all the time. Kel's my, she's not just my best friend, but she's like my sister. Because this girl, even days when I didn't feel good or I was depressed and I didn't want to come online and talk because I didn't want to put all my problems on her shoulders,
Mm-hmm.
she already knew it.
Yes, I
I
did.
mean, she already knew it. There wasn't hiding nothing from that one right there.
It's like I've noticed with people that have more of a disability, like where I was, I've always been visually impaired, and I thought people saw the world like I did. Like, oh, everybody sees dead people, or oh, everybody hears stuff.
Hey, you don't know any different.
Huh?
Like, you don't know any different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know any
It's
different.
like I used to have a tea party with this guy that looked like Frank Sinatra,
Oh.
and everybody was like, oh, she just has a pretend friend. Come to find out, that was one of my spirit guides that
Yeah.
I call him Frank,
Wow.
but he has a different name. But had tea
We
party
didn't
with my
talk,
spirit
we
guide.
listen to you. We can hear everything you're saying.
Yes, we're
Yes,
not.
he said, "Do you hear me?"
Yes, we
Okay.
do.
Are you getting mad? We're not ignoring you.
Well, any other time they don't want to talk.
Mad.
I know.
Get
Sometimes
over
they just
yourself.
don't.
You're dead.
He said, "Would you go to sleep tonight?" He said, "Oh, Kel, when you go to sleep tonight, Kelly,
Mm,
you're gonna hear, and you're gonna look up, and he's gonna be right over your face saying, 'What did you say about me?'"
well, I'm not scared.
Kel, I'm full out of holy water. I
I thought you
banish you.
did
Get
that.
out of here. I banish you.
I'm out of holy water, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna have to go up to the Catholic Church and get us some holy water.
It's like I do have some moon water, and I do have
Yes,
some.
you have an opinion on something. And Belle, if you're still in here, and Phoenix, I want your opinion on this also. When you order that holy water offline, do you feel like that's really holy water, or that's just
I
as simple
prefer.
as they put in a bottle?
Water in a bottle.
Okay, that's why I don't buy it, because I don't feel that it's holy water.
You go have that blessed yourself.
Yes,
You
girl.
go and have it blessed yourself, I feel.
My
And
daughter goes to a Catholic church and gets my holy water.
and
I know the
here's
water's been prayed over,
here's what else you could do, Rhoda. When you know there's a full moon, set a water bottle outside, because
Uh-huh.
moon water also can like banish spirits.
Really?
I use moon water.
I'm gonna try that.
I also use ocean water because I have a big jug of like water that my friend gave
Yes,
me
get it blessed on the spot.
when they went to the ocean, and I wanted a big jug of ocean water because that's salt water that can bless and purify stuff.
Yeah.
Phoenix says she has salt water and black sand.
Yep, black.
I want a
Black.
crystal, but I
What
don't
kind
know
of
what
crystal?
crystal to get. Like, I
I've
don't
got a
know.
whole bunch of crystals. Here's how I pick the crystals, darling. I don't know if you have a metaphysical shop near you or a rock shop.
Probably.
Google one, and then you go there and look at them, and whatever one resonates with you, or you feel like ooh, that I like that, get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll pull you to it, honey. And especially if you're wanting one for protection. When you're
If you
going
want,
out, just take your hand and move it over the rocks. That's what I do. And
I
the
have
strongest pull that I get, that's the rocks that those are the crystals that I'll pick.
rose quartz.
Rose quartz. There's white,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
They're
but
they're like got a pinkish tint to them. Some of them do.
but they got different names. You got rose quartz, you got milky quartz, which is like a white quartz, and you
Yeah.
got clear quartz.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I think I have one. I have one on my keys, and I want to know what it is. Hold on.
Is that you, Phoenix's mom? I hear that same sweet voice coming through. Is that you? I'm her mama.
Phoenix, your mom
Oh yeah.
was a character.
What
That
you
is
got? You
true.
want to stay still?
That is a milky quartz.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say it looked like a milky quartz.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Now that's for healing and protection, isn't it, Kel?
Yes,
Yeah, I
it
have
is.
it in my. Oh my god, it must work because. Hold on. It must work because I was at a stoplight the other day. I have so many people almost get in an accident with me, and they just dodge me. This girl went through a yellow light, and I was here, and she was over. She was coming from the other way on the stoplight. She ran a yellow light and took a turn right where I was sitting, like this, and she spun out this close to my car and almost hit the building next to me. She looked at me like I did something wrong. I said, I was waiting at a stoplight, and you turned. She almost hit me. It was so bad. So
Girl,
yeah,
let me tell
I
you,
definitely either
that
want to put
rock,
this on my
yeah.
ear or
Yeah.
I
Like,
was sitting at a red light last year. I went in the store, got my cigarettes, and come out. You know, I was sitting waiting for the light to change so I could come straight across the road and come home. There was this little girl coming through there drag racing. To try to get away from the guy she was racing, and she took the turn too wide and took the whole side of my car out.
I remember that.
Knocked me out in the process, cut the hot coat plate from top of my head. I'm like, oh God, this girl just caved in my car, and I just got the title for it. I'm like, oh hell no, not today.
But
That they
quartz
give me every
protects
time
you.
I pay for my car. Plus, they pay my hospital bills and stuff, so that was good.
I got it at Five Below. They have a bunch of them.
Really?
Yeah, that's where I got it. They have a bunch of them, and
Now
they
we've
have like a
got
little
a Five
card with
Below.
their meaning.
I'm gonna have to go up there. Now we've
I
got a
love
place
that
in
place.
Long. It's called damn it. What is the name of that place? Oh my God.
Hobby
Yeah.
Lobby.
Yeah,
It's
they
not
have some
Hobby Lobby. It's
stones.
called FYE
Yeah,
or
they
FYI or
do.
something like that.
FYE.
Yeah, they got a lot of those stones in there. Hot Topic does too.
I haven't even heard of an FIE being open. It's like it's like Blockbuster. Like you don't really hear of it here.
Yeah.
Now. Ow, Ruby, don't kick me.
What happened to you, Kel?
Ruby kicked me.
That's off video. Oh my god.
What I was going to say is clear quartz or milky quartz or even rose quartz, they are good grounding. And rose quartz helps with love, too.
All right, well,
But
I need
Phoenix
one of
said,
those. I need 10 of those.
Phoenix said, it'll come through if it's my mom. She's blunt and honest. I honestly get blunted.
yeah, I
Okay,
already
don't
know
judge
things
me.
about her mama.
Step outside.
But also, the stone that called to me or resonated with me was it was called a moonstone. I use it as my pendulum.
That's something I'm going to order. I'm going to get a pendulum.
Yeah, I wish I could smoke in my house, but I don't have the. I know. Don't judge me. I smoke.
Oh, I smoke too, honey. So don't worry about
I
me
know, and I
judging.
have like these like perfect nice teeth, but I just can't not with the stress, man. Swear to God.
Yeah,
I was smoking Newport 100s, but they're like $13 here a piece.
yeah, they are here too.
Yeah, they're
That's
so
what my daughter
expensive.
smokes.
I went to Sonoma's.
Ew, and those are nasty. Hey, at least they're not USA Golds. Those smell
I smoke
funky.
menthol, so I feel like all menthols are the same. And Newports give me headaches now, so I just don't even.
Yeah, I never
Don't
could smoke.
smoke.
The dog thought it got me the worst headache.
Oh my God, Rhoda, you remember the time I got drunk and I was smoking a cigarette and you're like, "Ew, what the hell are you doing?"
It brought everybody on the weed
I
community
can't
was
find them.
laughing at me because of my southern accent and the
What's
way
that?
I said it. I'm like, oh hell, Kel, what are you doing with that cigarette in your mouth? Because it blew me away. I'd never seen her smoke before.
People don't believe I do. They don't believe it.
Well, the only time I used to is when I would drink.
Same until then I was like, "Woo."
And Southern Belle says hers is
Ooh,
elaborate and green avidrain.
ooh, that's pretty.
Is it warm there? on either
No, it's
See?
cold as can hell.
I know. Look at this. Look at this here. If I can get the camera up. Hold on. Look at this. Let me try to get the back camera up so you can see it with the flash. This icicle. I just can't
Where are
even
you
with it.
at?
New York.
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah.
got
You
other
got
friends in New
to get
York.
some more snow, aren't you?
How the heck? Oh, can you see it?
My God, look at that icicle.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
How
turn my
close to New
oh, I
York
can't turn my flashlight on, but gosh darn.
How
Dang.
close to New York City are you?
About 4 hours. I live in upstate. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm switching this around.
I have some friends that live in New York City.
Yeah, I love the city. It's just too busy for me. I'm a farm girl.
Yeah, me
I
too.
like the backwoods, four-wheeling, animals. I love all that stuff.
Phoenix says she's on Golden Pineapple. Hey, New York, Phoenix says.
Oh, hey, New York. Phoenix is on the West Coast. West Coast City.
See, I want to live by a beach, but like the warmth. I want the South is what I want.
Yeah.
Oh, then
My
you
sister
want
always
North
in Florida.
Carolina.
Yeah, one of the Carolinas. My son loves the Carolinas.
I have step family there. Winston-Salem is like 5 hours away from me.
Wow.
I've been
Yeah,
to
we
Winston-Salem.
need to try to hook up together this summer and go to a really big place where they allow, paranormal people to come in and.
Bob Mackey's.
Oh yes. Would you go to Bob Mackey's, Lisa? You haven't heard of Bob Mackey's?
No.
Girl, go look up the videos on Bob Mackey's. It's a Moe's place. Oh my God, that place is off the chain. It's
Off the chain.
Let's
off the
just say
chain.
that Zach Bagans won't ever go back there.
Yeah,
Oh, really? Wow.
That's
That's
how
how bad
bad
it
it is. I'm like, I got to figure this out myself.
yeah, it's crazy. Okay, Necrophonics, do you have anything else you want to say? Yes, I do. Well, then say it, love.
Say it. Hi, Shiny Pants.
Daddy.
I love
Daddy,
Pugs.
what?
Elise, I'm crazy about Pugs, by the way.
I have a friend who her pug is literally her life, so I totally get I get it.
Yeah, it's like for some reason, Pugs, I say, are my spirit animal. Because
Yeah, Phoenix said that you can find all kinds of videos of Bobby Mackey on YouTube. So you need to check into that and then let us know tomorrow night if you'd go to Bobby Mackey's.
Oh yeah, I'd go. I'm just afraid to carry anything home with me. I'm
Well,
ready.
when I go and do an investigation, I always pray for
and then
myself, for everybody there, and I wear protection. I put protection rocks in my bra. I've got my bracelets on that's been prayed over. That's got protection beads on them.
and all you have to say is nothing negative is allowed to follow me.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, ask Rhoda. I think I'm the one that kind of got her into wanting to paranormal investigate a little bit further too. Because I was doing it long before she.
Yeah. Well, I knew I've been around people doing it for years, but once I started, listening to other people and watching my friends do it, and I'm like, well, damn. Then I had a really good friend tell me, you need to take your talents and put it on video for other people to enjoy
Yeah.
because you might help somebody out there,
For all the skeptics.
Yeah, and that's one thing I want to prove so bad.
I know, but some people just like my mom. She refuses. She hates it, but I'm like, I push it on her. I'm like, no, listen to this. Can you hear it? She's
Yeah,
like, I didn't hear it. I
Yeah.
didn't hear it. And I'm like, how do you not hear it? It's so clear. I have so many clear, like audio snippets that are like validation of my
Yes.
questions. Literally,
Yes.
I asked it. Will Jordan come? I didn't say will Jordan come over. I said what will happen tonight with Jordan, and it said he will come over. Immediately said it, and I was like, okay, like you're answering me, and he did. He came over that night, and it was very weird.
Wow.
I hadn't seen him in weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I've had so many. And then earlier I was like praying and I was just I was like freaking out crying in my car. I just had like an emotional moment and like I heard don't cry. I heard we're all here and I heard I will help you. I have the snippets I can send you. They're amazing. And it's always
See,
the same one. It's always the same guy.
you've got a guardian angel. Kel, are you picking up on who her angel might be? Who her guide?
I don't know what angel.
Michael, Archangel Michael is one of mine.
Yes, I picked up on Rhoda's. I believe Michael does work with Elise too, but her spirit guide is a, and she has more than one spirit guide. Like
Yeah, I think I have 7. I hear that 7 or 3 constantly.
Hmm.
8 has always been my number, but 5. 5. Yeah, I've heard like 7 before, but I don't know.
It
I
seems
also
like my angel number is 73 though. I always see 73 everywhere. Like I lived at the 73. My favorite actor was born in
Just said a bad word.
1973.
It said GD.
Well, it can get over itself, can it?
Why are you cussing?
No one's paying attention.
Why are you
But-
cussing?
Elise, when I told my dad that I was a psychic medium, he went, well, in that case, ask your great grandma where she hid the money on the property. And I was like, I did, and there's no money. But my mom always
I just heard
believed me.
Elise. Did you guys hear that, Phoenix?
I hear
No,
my name on that all the time.
I hear my name. It
Very
doesn't fade
loud,
me now.
very clear.
Wow, Phoenix says hers is Leslie and she hangs out in her kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah. See, my guardian angel or the angel that works with me is Gabriel.
I was gonna name my son Gabriel. Isn't that funny?
I love that name. I think it's so pretty.
Okay,
know,
this
Hayden.
is not me being
Hayden.
mean, but every Gabriel that someone names Gabriel ends up having autism around me.
Oh, my son has autism.
Really, my nephew does too.
Very, very, very slightly, but he has.
But yeah,
Is he
you're
high
not
functioning, huh?
Mm-mm.
Do you spirits feel like they're neglecting you? We're
He does
sorry.
daddies tonight, but I'll show you.
But
Are
if
you
I ever
mad?
had a kid, I would want to name it another angel name like Uriel or Castiel. You know, a different angel name besides like Michael or Gabriel, you know?
Guys, I'm gonna be having another granddaughter. I've got all grandsons, got one granddaughter, and fixing gonna get. Oh, he is a beautiful boy.
Aww. What's his name?
You.
He is so pretty.
What's his
He is
name?
handsome.
Hayden.
Hayden,
I love it.
He is.
he's adorable.
Thanks. He's got these big blue eyes. He's so good.
So does Rhoda. Oh my god.
I know. I see that now. I just noticed when you took your glasses off after you were crying. I was like, oh, she
Yeah.
has really pretty eyes. They're so blue.
Mine are just brown.
I know. And now, oh my god, I hate to say it, but I really
Here,
think
did
I
you
just
see
have
the handsome boy?
I have this intuition that like I've gotten negative tests, but I have this intuition that like
Kid.
I've conceived, and it would be Jordan's, obviously. So I'd have a Latino baby with maybe green eyes, which would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
And
It'd be awesome.
green eyes are rare.
They
Yes.
are 2% of the world, I think, or something like that.
And usually people with green eyes or hazel eyes are usually leaders.
Yeah, Dwayne's got hazel eyes, and Kimmy does too.
Yeah, I don't like authority, so I feel like I've been a leader my whole life.
Well, Jensen Ackles, who played Dean Winchester, has the most prettiest green eyes ever.
He has the deepest blue eyes ever. Yeah.
And then you've got Ian Somerhalder, who has the most beautiful blue eyes ever.
Are you just listening with us, spirits?
Yeah.
Trying to.
Sorry, spirits.
She said, let us speak.
I'm getting deliriously tired.
What do you have to say, love? We're about to turn you off.
I just had coffee. I'm coffee obsessed.
Oh,
Me too.
Elise, you should try this coffee that I have.
I drink coffee 24/7.
Yeah, it's just one after the other. And if I have coffee, I need a cigarette too. It's so bad.
Yes.
You should try the coffee that I sell.
Ooh, what is it? I love trying new coffee.
It's called Skinny Brew, and it's by It Works.
Oh
and
yes, I've had it. I've also had the oh my god, what was
Keto
it called?
coffee.
You're listening.
Keto coffee. I sold all my bags of it, but I tried it and it was like milky, and I liked it, but
I like the Skinny Brew better.
Spirits, do you want to say
I actually
goodbye?
sell this
to
stuff,
Phoenix
and I love
Cousin
selling it. 'Cause I
Belle,
like it.
to me and Kellen and Lisa.
I take the It Works vitamins.
Have you ever tried the Thermal Fight X?
I
I
heard
take
Southern
it, and it's
Belle.
awesome.
I haven't, but
I'm not going to
like
tell you should buy some off me, but if you ever want to try them,
Okay, Spirits, I'm going to say goodbye.
I love vitamins. I take.
It's nice talking with you. Thank you for
and their
spending
skin,
time with
hair, and
us.
nail vitamins.
That's the one I have. That's the ones that I have. Yeah.
I'll be with you
I
all.
love them. My nails.
They're really good.
Nice.
I like
She
the
said,
taste of them. It's like It's like a minty
Mm-hmm.
taste. They're good.
Yeah.
They work really well. I haven't taken them
Yeah.
in a while because they make me feel sick, and I've been so like I've lost all my appetite from my like emotions. So I haven't really.
Girl, I'm an emotional eater. You can ask Rhoda. I was 100 pounds heavier like 2.5 years ago.
Really.
And listen to this, guys. You know, a lot of people that they'll go and they'll get that gastric bypass surgery, right?
Yep.
Kel stopped eating meats and stuff, and she did it on her own. She lost all that weight from hard, dedicated work,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm so proud of her.
Like I became vegetarian, like vegan, but now I'm more vegetarian. But I still eat
cannot
meat.
go without cheese and meat.
I
Cheese is
can't.
my
That's what I
life.
said. I told her, I said, I wouldn't be able to do it because I got to have my meat.
Well, here's the thing. I
Especially
thought I couldn't
steak
do it,
and burgers.
but after not eating meat for like almost 3 years, I don't miss it.
Good night, Belle, honey. Thank you for spending your time in here with us.
Thank you.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to bed too, because
Yeah, it's 12:38, so
Elise,
find
me on Facebook. It's it has like a animated picture of me. It looks cartoonish with the blonde hair and these glasses.
Is it linked?
It's like this. We had it linked the other night.
Hang on, I'll go get it. Can you still see me?
Yeah. But
Okay,
it goes like this. The picture's like this. I have my, because when people wear their glasses on their lips like that, they look so sophisticated.
Mm-hmm.
I was being sarcastic.
Well, if Facebook would come up.
Yeah, but all you do is have to go to facebook.com/KelMcFarland.
Oh, just type your name in. Yeah, I'll find you. I might even already follow you. I don't know if I went and followed you guys.
Because I have a follow page. I just never update it. Because where I did that voiceover for Family Guy a long time ago.
There we go.
That's one thing I'm proud of. Accomplished one of my goals. I remember telling my mom when I was 6 years old, I said, I'm going to be in the cartoon pictures. And my mom was like, yeah, okay, sure. Switched to 2008. Hey, I'm going to be on Family Guy.
You know what? I've been a singer my whole life. I sing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to get you sing for us one night on here.
I'll sing whenever.
I love singing, too. That's one other one. But I love voice acting.
Yeah, there's this one
There's
girl I
Kel's
found. So funny.
There's Kel's Facebook.
Yep, see, she's showing it to you. It's in the link.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Oh, good. Okay, well, when I get off, does this video save?
Yes,
Yes.
it saves after it goes live, and you can rewatch it later.
Good. Let me see. I'm just gonna copy this really quick. There we go. All right. Yeah, no, I'll follow you.
Okay,
honestly, even if you didn't tell me, even if your name wasn't even on there, I would. I'm like, women are investigators, so like I can find you.
Yeah, we are.
It's cool.
I have really, really enjoyed this stream tonight, and I want to thank all of you for being here and spending your time with us.
You're welcome.
And
yes,
you most definitely got to come back tomorrow night because we're going to have fun.
So we're going to do it at 10, right? Because I got a
Yes.
reading around 8 p.m. tomorrow night.
Yes.
Okay. And
All
maybe
right.
I'll even do like spiritual readings and stuff too, since I'll be already open.
Okay,
So you're
love
gonna
you
use the
all.
spirit box and necrophonic with the items?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that'd be cool.
All right, love you guys. See you
Love you
tomorrow.
guys.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me
Night,
join.
Phoenix.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Yeah.